325. Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan, and we're back for another collector's chat. So welcome for all that are out there waiting for us to get started. We're going to be going through the latest updates, having a catch up with everyone. So if you've got any questions and bits and pieces, throw it our way. It's been a bit of a crazy week. Hope everybody's safe and doing well. What we're on 225 chats, is the longest running statue collector's chat in the game. So I'm going to be trying to keep this going, and we're trying to get on every week. I didn't come on yesterday because my son's going through some crazy teething situation and is keeping me up half the night, and I've had about 4 hours sleep collectively over 2 days.
Don't blame him. Jesus,
little rat bag child of mine, yeah. But yes, so yeah, it is definitely him. And it's funny because Man United was on. It was on BT Sport yesterday. We lost. I didn't watch it because I don't pay for BT Sport. But everyone thought that was the reason. I was like, you're watching Man United? I was like, I don't have BT Sport.
Well, there was a thing actually about Dana White the other day where he said there was a guy at BT Sport who was leaking the UFC events.
Oh, really?
And he basically, he did like a post, and he said, look, if you stream, because he's like one of the biggest illegal streamers of the events, if you stream like whatever your name is, like John Lee 123, if you stream UFC this time, there'll be trouble. And the guy shut down his whole streaming service.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Dana White was like, that's that guy was like, he was on some press event after like the Conor McGregor one. He's like, that guy was really smart at doing that. We had him. He literally, all he needed to do was stream one more event and he was done. So I don't know whether he knew or whatever. Probably Dana's blagging anyway. And then he's like, but every event we're going to go after one of these big streamers and we're going to name them. We're going to go, if you do it, you're in trouble, and see what happens.
I haven't actually even seen the event at the minute, but I watched Conor McGregor at the weigh-in, and he'd lost at the weigh-in. I knew he was going to lose at the weigh-in because it was just
massive.
Who?
Weigh-in Poirier was massive. Dustin Poirier was huge.
He looked bigger, but I mean, I think they thought the first time was a featherweight. So that's you're talking 10 pounds, but obviously it'd be heavier anyway in the cage.
I think
it wasn't
before the fight.
That anyway. It was just I think Khabib beating him the way he did has done a little bit more lasting damage than people probably realise. And I think, to be honest with you, obviously he said about inactivity, and he's completely right. You can't, Dustin Poirier's been consecutively fighting for a really long. He's been active and busy, and he's been improving his competition of who he's been beating. And Conor McGregor's just been sort of living the high life. So who's what's going to happen? But on the way out, on the way in, Cowboy is notoriously a slow starter. I mean, to be honest with you, if you're going to fight Cowboy, you better just go gung ho for the first round, and you'll probably win. You've got like a 90% chance of winning. If he goes past that first round, it's a different story, because he's sort of, I don't know what happens, but his chin seems to harden as the fight goes on. I don't know why that is, but anyway, he just looked funny in the way, and he was like talking and not in an aggressive way, and his eyes were all over the place, and he just didn't look right. He just wasn't focused. I thought to myself, he doesn't look confident at all. Like somebody who's blagging. It was a little bit like that. Like he was blagging, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to get found out tomorrow and get my ass handed to me." So.
You done him last time in like 90 seconds, though.
Yeah, no, but like I said, it's a different time, isn't it? I think Conor McGregor was, very at the time. I don't think he was even champion. I think he was very active.
9 in, I think 14 months. I think he'd done 9 fights in.
Yeah, it was very, it was a different sort of time. And it's, the Jack Dempsey quote. Well, it's attributed to Jack Dempsey, but I don't know if it is actually his quote. But it's true for fighters, isn't it? I think the quote is, it's hard to get up at 5 a.m. and run in the snow when you're asleep. You're in your silk sheets, yeah. So obviously,
Martin Rodriguez is saying about that. We'll do all the other comments after, but this is relevant to the UFC part. I will come off the UFC in a second. But do you think Michael Chandler is just hype?
I haven't seen the event at all, and I've never seen that guy fight. But he lost it a little bit towards the end. He needs to work on his mic skills. He went a bit WWE all of a sudden on the mic. It wasn't good.
Well, what happened was is he starts off very like, thank God, thank this, thank that, and then as it kind of got on, he got more like, calling out Habib and stuff like that. As it went on, I think he got a bit more confident because obviously, I mean, he's been around for a long time in Bellator and stuff like that. But I think what happened was, the UFC is new and he's trying to make an impact. And even when Dana said, I'm not even going to quote Dana because I don't want to swear in the first whatever time now. But Dana said basically, I hate the backflips he does. He's gonna mess up his legs, he's gonna mess up his ankles, he's gonna mess up his knees, and he ain't gonna be able to fight for a year if he keeps doing things like that. And he came out and one of the reporters said to him, "Oh, you hear what Dana said about the backflips?" And he goes, "Oh, Dana, I'm really sorry about that. I won't do it again. I was excited. I apologize, Dana. Blah blah blah." And all this, And then I think he did really well. I mean,
we had that at Man United with Nani. We had a player years ago called Nani, who was a Portuguese winger, and he was like used to do things like that, loads of back. He used to score goals and then do like 6 flips. And Fergie used to like would be going crazy, and saying to him, "You're gonna get injured. Like stop doing."
Johnny Walker did that, didn't he?
Did he?
I don't know if you know. There's a guy called Johnny Walker. He's like a Thai boxer. Rowan actually trained with him, or because Rowan went to AKA and did some training there for 2 weeks in Thailand.
Of course,
the guy was there, and then basically he won a couple of UFC fights, and then after the fight, he did the worm, dropped on the floor, did the worm like that. On the way, like
I know what it is.
Dislocated his shoulder.
See.
And then he come back and he had a fight. He lost his fight, but I don't think he's hype. I actually think Michael Chandler is actually a pretty good fighter. All right, let's go through these comments. Let's go. Right, so Danny Ferrara, good morning, everyone from Sydney, Australia. Good morning.
Yo, my brother.
JS Winner, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up, guys? How you doing? That Jimothy. Richard Gofier, good evening. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Hope you got your grapefruit ready. I sent him the video for it. Yeah.
What's he going to do? Squeeze it in his eye?
No. Did I send you that video? The one with that woman where she's got the grapefruit and she's doing
yes. Yes. It's not good.
I was in the supermarket and I saw like this big pile of grapefruits and I was just like. So I had to post about it, and then he was like, "I don't get it," and I was like, "I'll send you the video."
I was the same.
I hope as well for you both. Other than the lack of sleep,
Yeah.
Evening, fellas. Hope you both well. Chris K, so Irish Alakad, Stuart Murray in the house. Evening, gents. Evening, Stuart.
Yo, brother.
Hope all's well. Francesco Vaccaro. Hope all's well, boys. Vaccaro. Thank you. Michael Chandler did that. JS Winner. Have you seen the video of the UPS guy rolling the statue box to get to the front door? I can only imagine Gio's reaction. I had
that happen to him.
I had a guy, and my girlfriend had a guy at me because she said I was rude to the guy. And the guy literally, she called me down the stairs because he was rolling the box in the rain. And it was literally like, it was Figurama. Hunter. It's a big heavy box, and you could just hear like him rolling it, but not even rolling it like one. It was like like so he was like well spinning it. And then I came out and I was like, "What are you doing?" And the guy, I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm just getting this out." And I'm like, "Yeah." When I like picked the box, I put it down. And he's got all these like dents and everything, and I was like, "I went mad." I was just like, "You having a laugh?" I even done that one.
Beep.
Are you some kind of
Beep.
And then my girlfriend had a guy at me. She was like, "Oh, he knows where I live. Where we live, he can come back." And I'm just like, anyway, I'm not going to go on about that. But yeah, that guy was bad. I know that I think someone posted one of I can't remember. It was a collector, and he posted one of his Ring doorbell, and the guy. I think he did roll it, but he rolled it really slow, like really soft. So he was doing it, but he was like doing it like really like lower, and then he got to the door, and I can't remember who it was now that posted that, but someone posted that, and he was really good. But yeah, there's some people where they do it bad. There's another guy who done it with on the ice as well. He pushed it on the ice, which was quite funny. So I literally put it down and just like pushed it.
Some of them are really awkward and really heavy, but you need to have one of them things on there.
God, yeah. Well, they need a trolley. I guess how's your video editing going? Yeah, slow. I'm on quarantine. I should be in quarantine for 15 days, so I should have some time.
How's that coming? Is that looking any more likely?
Yeah, I mean so we did the visa. We got the Thai, went to Thai embassy, got a visa, and then literally, then you got to do a load of other stuff. So we did all that, and then we got the certificate of entry. So we got that, and then we got to go for our COVID test on Sunday. So we go Sunday, and then we find out if we can go or not. And then if that's fine, then we fly to Bangkok, and then we go in quarantine for 15 days in a Bangkok hotel.
Together or separate?
Unofficially or officially?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you're not meant to be together, but you can kind of get around it. And yeah, we managed to get in a room together. You can also do it where you basically get join-in rooms and they leave the door in between unlocked and stuff like that. But in the end, because I did, we looked into it and the prices were just like really high. But then we managed to find one where we get an executive suite. And the executive suite was quite a lot, but still not as much as some of the other rooms. So it didn't work out that bad. But yeah, hopefully should be going. Hopefully.
So then you have to stay and do your quarantine for 15 days.
Yeah.
And then how long are you thinking you're going to be over there for? A couple of months?
I don't know, because now they're saying to get back in the UK, you have to do quarantine back here. So
10 days, that's right, yeah.
So if it's the case that we're going to have to pay $2,000 to be quarantined back, then why are we going to do that?
Yeah, you might as well just stay until that doesn't hold any relevance, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll see how long it takes.
Yeah, because they are starting to do that. I think that's already kicked in with Portugal, South Africa, and a few other places that they're saying you're going to have to do like this 10-day stay.
Work out.
It's all gone crazy, man.
What's up, fellas? Sorry, Chris Pereira. Evening, chaps. Evening. Keezer's World Collections. What's up, fellas? What's up? Nope, McNope. I don't know much about this, but there was this thing about GameStop, basically in America. It was like we have Game. They've got GameStop.
Yeah.
And apparently they were in a bad way. So their shares were like rock bottom.
Yeah.
So there's this group of people basically said, let's basically go and buy all the shares up at rock bottom prices. And then they told everyone to keep buying them. So there was this group. Hey!
Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
That's our swear alarm. Now we can get back to fucking business.
Now we had a thing where at the beginning, because we always swear, and it's normally me. And actually, last time I think it was Gio, but we said we would try and just last, because someone told us if you last 12 minutes, you can say what the fuck you like afterwards. So we're like, all right, let's do 13 minutes and see if we can do it. And that's why we've probably been rambling a bit more than normal. So
that starts talking about Alex's technique is silence.
Just don't say anything. Just don't say anything. Anyway, with the GameStop thing, so basically what happened was all these, like, there's this group on Reddit and on Discord where they're telling people to buy these like rock bottom price shares, and then they all go in, all buy them, so it skyrockets, and then they'll sell them. So this group are making like money doing this. They buy up GameStop, and their shares went up like 1,700% or something. So
oh my god!
There's a lot of collectors actually who got in on that. Now there's like AMC and a couple of other companies. So yeah, if you got in there, well done. Hey guys, Jason Buckley. Hey there guys, hope you're both enjoying round 3 of lockdown. Well, I'm not here. I'm in Poland.
What's the old guy? What's the old guy that everybody's sharing in like mittens, whatever the fuck it is? I don't know what it is.
Bernie Sanders, isn't it?
I don't know who the fuck it is. I don't know who it is.
Bernie Sanders basically turned up at the some Joe Biden event and basically he's in the background just wearing his gloves and his mask and all wrapped up kind of thing. But he was the guy who was Joe Biden. So what I just said then was just forgotten his name after I just said it.
Sanders.
Bernie Sanders was the one who was going to be like prime minister at one like the last time round, wasn't he?
Prime minister up here.
President.
Vice president or president?
No, he was going to be he was running to be president against Trump and all these other people, and then he dropped out. But I'm pretty sure it was him who turned up at Joe Biden's event, like dressed up like that.
So what's the relevance of that? I just didn't get it.
I think someone just saw it and he looked like some homeless bum, and then basically they just
I thought it was somebody's granddad somewhere taking pictures.
Stuart Fraser in the house. Yo. Where are we? Gio, where are you putting Doomsday?
It's a funny fucker you are, bro. Yeah. You're as funny as shit, you are.
Yeah. Terry Curtis, evening fellas. Irish.
I don't even know my fucking Hordak's going, and that's closer.
Mac posted one of the dudes rolling his box, I believe. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember there was the good one where the guy was doing it properly and everyone was like, wow, I wish my driver was like that. Mike Rodriguez, did you see the video yesterday of those guys in a truck throwing all the statues and destroying them? Allegedly, that was something to do with the guy is like some rich guy in somewhere in Asia, and he has so many statues that what he does is, he's so rich that every year and a half or year, he throws everything away and starts again. Just literally chucks it all in the back of the van. Did you see the video?
I saw it, and if that's the case, I'm literally disgusted.
Yeah.
Just because there's just no respect for any of the work, the art, or anything to do with it. You know what I mean? I just chuck it away. If you're going to do that, just send them to people.
Yeah.
Just give them away. Do something. Give them away. Give them to a charity.
Yeah.
If you're that rich and you want to do things like that, put them up for auction and give all the proceeds to charity. Start them all off at $1 and give them to charity. Chucking them in a thing and throwing them away. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Douchebag.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, if that's the case, you don't know half the time what the videos are.
If that's accurate, if that's the guy, if that's the situation, that's a piece of shit.
I mean, you probably find out it's something to do with he's been like bailiffs turned up or something.
Evicted. Poor guy. Go fuck yourself.
Cat Dad Yo. Hope you're doing good. Hope the move's doing well. Saw your new setup looking good. And hope your back's doing good as well. How's everything? How's everyone doing on the chat today?
Gravy, baby.
Girl Statue Collectible Channel 4K. I think you just had that 4K part. I don't think that was there before. Is there anything new in or come in? Great show as normal. I've got my... what did I get in? It's coming to your house, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. That Spider-Man bust. It's coming to your house.
When is it coming?
I don't know. I paid for it, and then one that might come as well, which I don't know about the Spider-Man one. You might not need to open it, but you can open it if you want to open it. But the Silver Surfer might be coming as well. I might need you to have a look at that. Make sure everything's all right. No problem.
Is that the one we're sitting on a rock thing that you got tagged on your side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it. If you want me to open it and take photos and stuff, I'll do a little video for you. I just don't know where I'm going to put them. That's half the problem is where I'm going to put them.
Well, the surfer will go to Detoff.
No, I can't display them. I'm not going to display your stuff. I just meant like when I'm going to put the boxes. No, I don't feel comfortable doing that at all.
Well, no, I
know you do. I know that you went to picked up my Maddox Sabertooth and had it in your hotel room on the side for fucking 3-4 weeks. You were there.
It was in Sending's spare bedroom. I only knocked it once.
Yeah, I wondered.
Well, there's only got one finger on it. Well done. Both getting past the swear curfew. Yeah, it was tough, man.
It wasn't easy. You feel it very forced, like not a natural conversation.
Especially when you're asking then about the story of some guy rolling my fucking box up the driveway.
Yeah, that was a trap. It's a
trap. General Akbar, it's a trap. It's a trap.
I've got a Hulk transformation which is in the air, so that's on its way to me. It cost me a bomb to get it over to me. So at the moment It's in Germany. So I'm hoping it's meant to be delivered tomorrow. So I'm hopeful it will be in the UK by the early hours of this morning. Otherwise, it won't be getting here tomorrow. So we'll wait and we'll see. Other than that, like I think if you go through the last few awards, I think that's my most anticipated piece. 3 years running. Which is most it has been a XM transformation. 2017, 18, 19,
Alex,
20.
Any moment now. Alex is going to be in Singapore soon to get it for me. The other day I stumbled across an Age of Apocalypse Wolverine from Iron Kite for PO. Thoughts? The Age of Apocalypse one, it actually does look quite nice. It's actually the first licensed one like that.
The one with the cut off arm and the blue hair.
Yeah.
Did Louis Villamar paint that?
No. He painted a custom one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Iron Kite is a Chinese company, so the license is.
I know who the company is, but I don't know what Apocalypse Wolverine is which. I've seen one where he's got the cut off arm and he's got really blue hair. It's really nice.
That's the Age of Apocalypse version.
Yeah.
But then there's a licensed one, and Lewis painted a custom one.
Ah.
So yeah, but the same version of the character. If I remember correctly, I do remember it looking pretty good, but I do remember. I think the paints were a bit funny, but I don't know if that was just the pictures because it's got the kind of strong blues and reds. Overall, I do think it looked quite nice. It looked one of the nice pieces of the lot.
It's a hard one as well because it's quite a vibrant sort of piece, and if you fuck with the saturation too much on your pictures, you don't know your ass from your elbow. What you're looking at really.
So Gabriel Gutierrez, what's up, guys? Alex Gonzo. I can confirm that Magneto can make Colossus's butt cheeks clap. Even makes a really good beat.
I can believe that to be true.
Namor.
Do you know what I watched yesterday? I watched yesterday. I watched
excuse me
not
a minute.
Today.
Excuse you. What did you watch?
I watched the New Mutants.
I haven't seen it yet. Any good?
It's hard for me at the minute because I'm watching films in sort of patches. I can't sit through like 2 hour film or 90-minute film. I ain't got time. So I'm literally doing like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, like a couple of times, and then finishing it the next day. So I don't know, because I actually think that sometimes when you're watching something and you're watching all the way through, that you judge the film based on sort of the fatigue that you feel watching it. So you're watching for an hour, and you're like, this is good, and then the second half you're like, oh, fuck. I wish I'd fucking stabbed myself in the eye with a standing knife instead. But I think that's mostly to do with just being tired or just like, you know what I mean? So I always have a fresh perspective when I'm watching films at the minute. I'm watching like a little bit of it and then I'm coming back to where I was. And I'm sort of like have that energy each time I'm watching it. So I enjoyed it. Yeah. I liked it.
I've heard that. I heard it got a lot of that kind of, it's woke and it's this and it's this. And it's typically, they're kind of like going this kind of route with, is it like a bisexual female or trans female?
Yeah. No. It's like is it Wolfsbane? Wolfsbane. Yeah, Wolfsbane is Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones. Oh, yeah. And then Moonstar? They have a little sort of set a little bit of a tension and a kiss, a smooch or something.
Yeah.
Fancy each other a little bit. But it's nothing that's like too in your face or anything. So.
I just said there was all these like people just doing.
The day that two women kissing bothers you, there's something fucking wrong with you. You've got too fucking woke for your own good, man.
Well, I tried to watch it last
time.
They're
a little young though. That's the only problem. I mean, they're done so that they're quite young. The way that they're depicted, they're quite young, so it's not really something that
I think one of the
shouldn't excite you too much.
I think one of the problems with her was the fact that, because she was in Game of Thrones playing like a 14-year-old or whatever she was playing, even though she was probably like 20 when it finished. The thing is then when people are going, oh yeah, she's hot and this, is a bit like she's playing like a 14-year-old and okay, she is 20, but it's just a bit weird.
For me, she's my favourite in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, she's badass.
When she goes to like Barros?
Got
the place. she goes to a place by the faceless man, didn't she?
Yeah.
And when I mean, that's just that her arc in that whole thing is just love that. It's my favourite of them all. So
yeah,
I like her a lot. But I fancy fucking Sophie Turner anyway. Big, pale, red-headed, blue-eyed girl. Yeah, that's right up my street.
Yeah.
Daenerys is all right as well, but she's just little.
Mm.
She's so small. It's just
I like the Red Witch when she took off her necklace.
The old lady. Bloody old lady.
I like her when she took the necklace off.
Yeah, that's what Alex would be doing again. He's like, I want to see the real Raven. No, I mean the real.
The real Red Princess or whatever, just Red Witch.
Yeah.
She's married to Michael Fassbender, I think.
Who?
The Red Witch or whatever she was called.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, she's like, I think she's Danish or something.
I enjoy it. Anyway, I enjoy it. I didn't dislike it.
No, I want to watch
it. It's a bit more brutal and a bit more, like, it's more, a little bit more horror, really. So it's along them sort of lines.
He's got the guy from Stranger Things as well, isn't it? The brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch Stranger Things, but yeah, I mean, I know because I watched some of the extra features today.
Should watch it. The thing is, I mean, it's on my list of things to watch because we watched all the X-Men movies one after the other, and then literally the next one was New Mutants, but the version we tried to watch didn't work. It was like one of those ones you get from like Burno Market where literally someone stands up in front of you on the screen. Publica Yo-Yo, happy Friday down under. Happy Friday. And Berserky. Why some people think XM Shockwave won't sell. He's a popular character. Yeah, I mean, the thing I think with myself being guilty of is I thought, Shockwave is way too big to do and all this business. And then when I actually then went away and looked into it, I was like, oh, he's only the same size as Soundwave. It's just the fact in the movies they decide to make him this real colossal, massive worm thing, whatever they do with him. So I was a bit like, I couldn't remember who he was properly and the size of him, but I think he would sell. What does he turn into though, Shockwave? Do you know? Let me know, Emperor. But no, he's a cool character. He's the one with the little fucking little head, like a little looks almost like a old camera flash. I think maybe saying if enough people give interest, then they'll make it,
That's exactly it.
Happy JCG, yo. And I mean the Transformer line is doing very well. So you keep bugging them.
Also, XM sort of try to fill the market of things that maybe not come out really, haven't they? To be honest, they start off with some of the bigger ones, but then they try and make some things that haven't really been done yet. So maybe they're thinking a little bit along them lines.
Well, I mean, Shockwave is still a bit unique, and I think he would sell. I do. I think as well. I mean, overall, he's one of the most popular Decepticons.
I don't like the fucking dotted.
Yeah.
He looks a bit shit, to be honest with you. I don't know in statue form. I think it will look a bit shit.
I don't know. I'm sure XM could do it.
Yeah, but there's only so much you can do with a fucking dot in the center of your head. Big screen with a dot in it.
I don't know what I can do. Rustling crap.
It doesn't matter how good the company is. You know what I mean? It's only, you can't turn chicken shit into chicken salad. We all know this to be true.
Does what? Shock wave turn into? It's got to be a plane or something, isn't it?
That's a big flaccid cock.
Transformers. Okay, he turns into a big handgun. That's why, because they've already done Megatron, I guess. Shockwave transforms into a large cybertronic handgun, but he also might transform into a jet. Okay.
I've got to put some of XM on this. I think it's a boring character. I have no interest whatsoever. There's so many other cool people to do. He's the least of interest, I think.
Leo, it's heartbreaking alone when you have to break a piece for a replacement, but to see them just chuck these pieces into a storage crate like garbage is a real shame. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the story. I mean, I don't need to know the full story before I make judgment on the guy. But if it's true that he's basically shoveling up his collection and getting rid of them, then he's a cunt.
Yep.
Matt Gomez, what's up? Gio and Alex, hope all's well and good.
Yo.
Matt. Ross Carter. Hi, guys. Ross from Sydney. We love your show every week. May I have your thoughts on the Justice Buster from Promon? We got those in the images. Don't you worry, my friend. Don't you worry. And welcome.
We won't forget about you.
Did she help get picked up? Don't see her behind you today.
Yeah, I sold her and I hand delivered her to a nice guy that I didn't, I sold her via eBay.
Can I get my She-Hulk comic back then?
No. Yeah, of course you can. I offered it to him. He didn't want it. But yeah, I mean, I met him. I went and dropped him off because when he paid, I saw that, they give you all the details then. And I saw that he was like really close to me. He was like 21 miles away. And I was like, yeah, you can be fucked if I'm shipping this to 21 miles away. So I'll fucking deliver this myself, pack it up myself and put it in my car and off I go. That's exactly what I did. So I met him, took some pictures of his collection, which are actually going to be here on the chat so that you'll see some of the stuff here. He's a nice guy, actually. He's in the group. His name's Chris Pieri. So he's a nice guy. He comments sometimes on the chats as well. So, but I didn't know that when he bought it on eBay.
What's his name?
Chris Pieri.
Oh, on the chat.
No idea.
Okay.
He's the guy with that had issues with UPS last time we were talking. They lost his Queen Studios Joker.
Oh shit! Really?
That's the guy. Because when he bought it, the message he sent me, a message going, "Please don't use UPS, Gio." And I was like, "All right." So he knows who I am. Yeah. He knows it's mine. And then we started talking about can I drop it to you and all that sort of shit.
Yeah. Cat Dad, all good, thanks. I have 2 more rooms to set up now. I stumbled across Nick's ModuCase video and fucked my shit up quite nicely. Back to the drawing board. Have XMs, I'm sure it is. Doc Ock on the way too. Doc Ock.
Nice.
Cold Spot, sorry guys. I missed the last few live chats. I freaking hate missing you guys live. I'm here now, ready for my week nerd news and of course some laughs.
Bless you. Bless your cotton stinks, me old mate. Well done.
Go get your biscuits. Yeah, your hobnobs or whatever they were, your cookies. Or got any video editing done by the channel today? Fuck off, Josh.
Doesn't do nothing, he doesn't. Listen, when other channels get prototypes sent to them, they're up within the day that they've been sent, not Alex. No. We've reviewed 2 prototypes and it's been probably a month and a half.
Hope you're doing well. Thank you,
Yeah,
Carl.
move on quick.
Dad,
I don't want to discipline.
Stay safe, traveling, my man. And Gio, hope all is well with you and your beautiful family. God bless. Thanks, Michael.
Man. Thanks, man.
Stuck up on phone. Good evening, chaps. Sorry I'm late.
Chalk Ice King is here.
Dude, man, you were late last time as well. You're doing fucking around with
tell
your
you what.
Got some plans.
What are they giving Back to the Future? Tardies, is it? Tardies. Yeah, fucking tardy, you do.
Jose Antonio Dominguez Mondina.
That's a fucking name, that is, isn't it? I don't want to say that with a...
I'm not going to repeat that again.
None in your face.
Yeah, I'm just calling him Jose.
Jose Antonio Dominguez Medina. That's not that hard. You made it sound hard. It's not hard.
I'm special, that's why. Hi, guys. It's been a while since I saw the Weapon X Mark Silvestri Alpha Free Studios piece by Avi, and I can't find any more information. Anyone know something?
Actually, I saw some pictures.
Today. That was him.
I was at him sending a picture of it saying what the fuck's going on with it. Right, yeah. I was going to say I saw a picture today with it next to the comic.
Well, George can ask his mate because his mate don't talk to me. Happy JCB, Bravos. That's it, the place where she trained.
Bravos, yes. He won't be talking to me soon enough. I won't worry.
Evening all, Luch in the house. It turns into a gun. Shockwave turns into an alien blaster. RaddTitan, didn't Shockwave turn into a pistol? Yep, we got that now. Transformers Beast Wars should sell, in my opinion. AC
Prime 1 do it, and it didn't do too well.
I don't think it sold too well. I think they did it.
They did it, and they did some nice pieces too. The Tyrannosaurus Rex Megatron is really nice. You know what I'm talking about with the pink Megatron? Pink dinosaur? I'm sure it's Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You might be right. I don't remember that one. I remember they did the monkey one.
The monkey one, shit. The Tyrannosaurus Rex one was really nice.
All right, boys. Can you recommend any good sites to purchase statues within the UK? Looking to get Doctor Strange marker, but I don't want to go through Sideshow as worried about shipping and taxes.
There's a couple, isn't there?
I'd look at Anamigami. So, Anime Gami. So, yeah.
Gammy.
A-N. I'll just type it. I can't type that. A-N-I-M-E-G-A-M-I. Okay, it's got to be that in it. Actually, let me double check it. Otherwise, I'm going to fuck up. Copy. Let me check that's right. Yeah, so they apparently they do really good price match as well.
There's a couple of others though in there. What's the other one? Spec Fiction's UK, innit?
No, Spec Fiction's America. Then they do Collectible Direct is up in Scotland. You got Liam Direct as well. You got Liam, so you got Movie Figures, I think he's called. The other one.
He does a lot. He has a lot of Sideshow stuff.
If you really want to get bent over and fucked in the arse, then you can go to Forbidden Planet.
I don't do that.
Also, Zavi sell a few. Zavi are selling.
And Zavi do some good discounts as well.
I'm watching Zavi at the moment because they have the symbiote, and Zavi do these things sometimes where they kind of mess up a little bit, where they'll do like a 20% off Marvel Day, and literally you can then get 20% off a statue sometimes, but you have got to be quick on those ones. But yeah, try those guys up. Hopefully that helped. And then, boom. Beast Wars needs some love. Prime One just did Optimus and Megatron. They seemingly dropped it.
Yeah, they did the popular guys and then fucked off to their other 25,000 million licenses.
Batman, another Batman. Rahul Kumar. What's up, boys? What's up?
Yo.
Figure. Yo. What's up, guys? Guys. What's up, guys? Alex Cold. I need Prime One to make a Sinistro or Superboy Prime, I think that is. Yeah. Don't really know much about Superboy Prime, but I know a few. I've seen a few images. Is that the one where someone done where he's leaned on his motorbike and taking a selfie with his jacket?
Yeah.
Superboy.
I think it is.
Happy JCG. When Batman fought the Justice League with Fenrir, he beat them all but Superman. Superman tore Batman out of the Justice Buster, but was defeated when Batman spat kryptonite gum in his face. It's a bit naughty.
Yeah, Batman's a bit naughty, though, isn't he? Always has a contingency plan.
Big fat Paulie. I'd love to see XM make a Galvatron. Maybe.
Could happen.
Maybe.
Big fucking Planet War ones. So that's him, isn't it?
That's Unicron.
Unicorn, that's the kind I'm thinking of. A big ball with a big fucking halo on his head.
Galvatron is double check my Galva.
I've got to be honest, it's the one thing really of our youth where you went sort of one way and I just didn't come with you. Or, we didn't join.
I think it was kind of a bit before as well, before we met, wasn't it? Transformers was so early that when
dude, if it would have to have been before 1985.
Oh, it was.
Was it?
Transformers was like wasn't He-Man like 82 or something?
Yeah.
One of them, I can't remember which one. One of them was actually like 82, and then one of them was 84. Actually, I think Transformers was before He-Man. Transformers is so fucking.
Just never really got into Transformers. I think because as a child I didn't have the patience to change them.
Yeah,
it was just long. I remember them being long-winded.
When I was a kid, my dad used to make them. I used to make these where you get these little plastic things, and they're on you get like a sheet.
I know what they are. They're a frame.
Yeah, I know. My dad used to make a load of those when I was a kid. Yeah. Quite surprising. It's quite surprising he has the patience for it.
Definitely. Probably, obviously, there's somewhere to find a little bit of calm. And you probably had to give it up because you kept gluing shit to your face.
I kept breaking them, actually, yeah. So...
Dad, I started to plane wings to my fucking forehead again. I'm sorry.
1984. Apparently, Generation 1 was 1984. Yeah. Oh no! I super glued my leg again.
Where's the nail varnish remover? This fucking kid's got things stuck in his ear.
Yeah, watching Snowpiercer on Netflix. It's great. I saw the movie. I didn't really. I
don't know what that is.
Is it the one with the train where like the rich people live at the front of the train, the poor people live at the back, and then
that'll go well.
The poor people find out that they're eating the other poor people in these like protein bars. Yeah, it's really sweet.
That's like, terrible.
What's his name? Chris Evans. Yeah, it's like the wife's fault. She's so demanding.
You service that woman, man. You service her. You service her good.
There you go.
When your wife on her honeymoon says,
I had the pleasure of meeting Gio. I had the pleasure of meeting Gio at the weekend. Appreciate all the help and advice. UPS guy, still got my Joker. Useless. She-Hulk says hi.
Fuck you. Well done, motherfucker. I was waiting for him rubbing it in. He's been well fucking rubbing it in. Next day, he sends me a message, right? Like, at the time, he was like, yeah, he set her up, sent me pictures. I was like, yeah, cool. It's
the wife's fault. She insists today, and Choco's off her muff.
That's funny, right? My son, at the moment, yeah, he likes like a lemon muffin from fucking, I get him it from Costa every now and then, and he just eats the top, right? Yeah. And the other day, he was like in the middle of Tesco's. We were like, I was picking up some bits, and I said, "Dad, what do you fancy?" And he just was like, "Muff." I was just like, it's a good thing Sainsbury's wasn't busy. I was like, "You want some muff?" He's like, "Yeah, I want muff. I want some muff." It's like, I'll give you some muff. Daddy, get you some muff. Don't worry about that.
Statuesque is another UK as well. I've never heard of those. Statuesque.
No, I don't know them either.
No, that's Superboy.
Fuck you, DC fanboy.
Superboy Prime is next level. Pissed off angry teen who flew through the planet once. Yeah, that's what. Do you know what he's doing here? Because he came to me the other day. He goes, "Whenever you need to talk about DC, get me on." All right, that's what he's doing here. Radd.
Block him. Fuck's sake.
How's it going? Galvatron is next evolution of Megatron. Thanks to Unicorn upgrading him. Thank you, Josh.
No, I got all the fucking clever clothes in here, innit? All the brains.
Lads.
Feel like I'm fucking in Blockbusters.
Survival Comics. New XM Modern Thor looks great, but why did they cheap out on the plastic ears? Lost so much detail there. Don't know. Do they use plastic ears? You would actually get more detail using plastic than polystone, but anyway.
Are you talking about the wings?
Wings? I don't know.
It's funny because it wouldn't be made from anything different than the Beta Ray Bills ones were, and the Beta Ray Bill ones, which are, I think, will be like a PVC element or a PA, whatever it's PAE or whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know what it is.
I can't remember.
PUE, whoever the fuck it is anyway. And I have the Thor, and I compared the two of them, the Thor, the classic Thor, and the XM ones. The XM ones were much more detailed.
Yeah,
much more, because them Thor ones are polished and they always break. Yeah. That's the reason why they are not made of polystones, because they would when they would break.
With the plastic, you would get more detail, and it would keep the detail longer with castings and stuff. Anyway,
exactly.
But I don't know. I've not seen it up close. Well, I've seen the prototype. I haven't seen the prototype.
I remember Sick Mansion saying something in his video about it. I remember him saying that they were a bit. But I think he was more. I mean, I think he said that they were plastic. But I think it was the touch of them that bothered him. You know, when you get it in your hand and you're a bit like, oh, it's a bit light or whatever else. But once you understand what the benefits of what are, then you get past that pretty quick. I mean, if anybody's got Skeletor from Sideshow in their collection, they'll fucking understand exactly what PVC elements can bring to a statue.
Of course, yeah. Here to help you out, you guys start butchering anime and DC. Yeah, we're always going to butcher anime.
Listen, the only thing we need advice from you, Nick, is how to fucking mistreat your fucking girlfriend. Yes? Don't get any of your lip, Belgian. Start fucking go get your missus some flowers and some fucking and some milk trays and calm the fuck down, eh?
Anyone else notice there is an online statue store, Comic Something, that sells the Prime 1 Justice Buster heaps. What?
Cheaper, you fucking...
Cheaper. It doesn't say cheaper, though, and I'm reading.
It says heaper. I'm reading. You just missed the C. He was too busy shouting at his girlfriend. He missed.
Are you talking about comic concepts? Oh, he actually did underneath say cheaper. Are you talking about comic concepts? Maybe. Might be the case.
That's good though if you can.
The guy who runs that is a guy called Josh as well. Josh Green, I think, runs comic concepts. Oh fuck! I just skipped past. Snowpiercer is the TV show is awesome. I hope it's better than the movie because again, with the movie, I watched it recently. I enjoyed parts of it, but parts of it I couldn't get into. Great to hear the Justice League versus Darkseid is going to be Q1 of this year. Any idea when these bad boys will actually be shipping, though, in the next few weeks?
Well, if it's Q1, it's not far away. The next 2 months.
Unless it's on, we're waiting on one shipment, which I think is probably going to be the last shipment before Chinese New Year. And unless it's in there, you ain't getting it.
Q1.
What was this? So January, February. Well, I guess March, maybe March, because then you got a little bit after that. So, because Chinese New Year, everything shuts down, like literally. They don't fuck around. Or we can talk about Gio's beloved Man United.
You can shut up, you fucking Sheffield cunt. It's your fucking fault.
Superboy Prime had a very nice redemption story in DC Death Metal. When is 1/6 Darkseid and Green Lantern coming out? How is Joker Araishi coming before? It was used in a different factory, and Joker Araishi was a different factory. So we use quite a few factories actually. We got our own one, and Joker I think was done in our own one. I think Green Lantern was delayed a little bit because it's quite complex, very complex, and with Darkseid the first batch has come out. So yeah, Radd had a great few months delivery from XM. Sorry, had a great few months delivery for XM Hulk transformation, Thanos, Lady Death, Darkseid, and Modern 4, and my first Prime one, big game printer. Damn man, that's an expensive few months.
Great pieces though.
Any news on the release of Justice League versus? Yeah, again, I think like March. So I don't think it's going to be towards the end of that unless it's on the ship. What's up, people? Sorry, I'm late. Hope you're safe.
You're fucking fired, Liam. Go stand in the corner.
Survival Comics. I have the 1/6 Darkseid already, and I'm in Scotland. It depends where you get it from. I mean, if you get it from certain people, you're going to get it first. If you get it from other people, it's on a ship on a container, then you can get it slower. It just really depends where you get it from. First batch has gone out though. Thornton Applebottom. Just made my final payment on the XM16 Batman and Darkseid. Nice. Which one did you get? Did you get the Hush?
That must be Hush.
Or the Rebirth? I think Hush is the one coming out now.
I like the Hush, man.
Nicholas Demarche, same. Here to help out with the anime video game and some cartoon stuff. Thank you, Josh.
Always appreciate you boys actually knowing some shit.
Yeah.
It does make it handy.
Oh, man. What's going on here? Still waiting for my XM Thanos and Lady Death. They wanted 1,700 Singapore for shipping, and I'm waiting. God, that's a lot.
Who the fuck quoted you that price?
Yeah, that's why it's 2 big boxes. That's still too much, isn't it?
It's far too much, man.
Yeah,
they're charging it. They're 1,700. That's eight. They're charging maybe over 850 each.
Let me know. I'm going to try get my guy. I think so. Yeah, Comic Concepts. I think we're posting it. Red Hulk needs a companion Geo. What are you thinking of putting there?
My Hulk transformation's coming, man. There's always my Hulk transformation was always going in there, but it was meant to go in there with the fucking with the She-Hulk. Yeah. But all these people that say, "Oh, the fucking tank bit on the top is too small. It's out of scale." You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's never been that. You could have been on the whole fucking tank house. So how big that base was, it was ridiculous. For it only being the top part of that tank, it was absolutely massive. So I didn't even get She-Hulk out of the box before I repainted her. What's that? They are. Yeah. You dirty little whore, you.
Have you ever seen a 48 pack?
A 48 pack of
Tofifi.
Tofifis.
I've only ever seen 12s.
I've seen 24s before.
No, but that's
Nah, I've never seen 48, man. That's next level shit.
That's like number fucking what's that number? About 18 I've eaten today.
They're well addicted, man. You'd be well careful with that shit. But yeah, Gio just treated her.
The short holiday.
Yeah, well, you fucking she deserved it.
On fire, so what are you drinking?
I'm on water.
I'm on young Grolsch.
Oh, Grolsch, man. I remember, Jesus, you were well into them years ago.
Yeah. Haven't seen the 1/6 Dark Side review on the web either. No, I haven't really seen any. No.
Nah, we should have got one of them in because I really like the look at
that. Google user, hi guys, Alex. So you're looking forward to receiving your Silver Surfer, and should we infer that XM won't be making one anytime soon? I'm really looking forward to getting this Silver Surfer in because I actually have. I got a tattoo done in like 2013, 14 maybe. And I've got that artwork on my rib. So when I saw it, I was like, I've got to have it. I've got to have it. And should we infer that XM won't be making one anytime soon? I wouldn't. I wouldn't infer that.
I wouldn't infer that,
no. Probably show up in the next week or two. When the fuck is XM Ultron shipping? That's
I've had a lot of that, actually. I've had a lot of people talking about that. Can't be long.
Patch one's gone. Patch one soon. Comic Concepts Justice Buster is 2859 versus Prime 1 2999. I guess the whole point about it is what's in the shipping side of it. You know, that's what you're going to be hit with later. So
yeah, but Prime 1 are not good for shipping, are they?
No, they're not. But I don't know what. I don't know what there's. I know Comic Concepts, but I don't know what their shipping.
I had a chat with a friend of mine, Malcolm, and he told me that he would fucking canoe my fucking shit for more than Prime 1 is charging for shipping. He'll go over there on a little canoe, put a box on the end of the box, and off he goes.
Who's Malcolm?
He's my guy who's got a canoe. It's the only geezer who's got a canoe. I phoned him up. I said, Malcolm, thinking about buying Prime 1 stuff. He's like, right. So how much is it to ship it? I was like, no, only $1,000. He's like, listen, I'll put it right here in front of my fucking canoe and paddle that shit wherever the fuck you want to take it. He says, where's that Japan place? It looks like a fucking sword, doesn't it? I'll find it, don't worry.
God.
Fucking cheeky cunts they are.
Almost 100 people watching.
It's fucking. It's
less than 30 thumbs up.
Ah, God bless you. Thanks. I'm welcome.
Give the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe as well and all that business.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, definitely hit the little bell. I mean, it's like everything at the moment, isn't it? Every bad bit of service is because of COVID. Every you know what I mean. Shipping's COVID. Everything's like that. It's just absolutely priceless.
Well, last week Blitzway basically just said, we're going to cancel all these orders, and we're not shipping to these countries anymore.
What the fuck?
Blame COVID. Yeah. Rebirth. I bought mine for GFX. Rebirth. They use containers. They use when their containers are full, they send their containers over. 3,000 for XM Hulk.
What's that?
Well, Nick asked me today. We were talking about it, so I know that the retail price for Hulkbuster was $18.75.
Singapore.
No, USA.
Okay.
So Hulkbuster is 1,875 conversion, and then Justice Buster is 3,000. And people will say, well, XM shipping was going to be whatever. It was 1,000. It's still cheaper than the Justice Buster. And then the Justice Buster, you're going to get hit with a massive shipping bill later. So
yes, no. Yeah, I mean, the Hulkbuster by the Kucherov brothers is one of XM's best ever pieces in quarter scale, without a doubt.
Picked up Sideshow Superman after watching your review. The cape is great. Some old statues look cool. Do you have a piece in your collection? from the beginning?
Yeah.
What's your longest serving piece then, Gia? Other than Thanos.
Other than Thanos, what Thanos?
Well,
Bowens.
Thanos is your longest selling piece.
Bowens, yeah, it probably is. Probably is. Sagat's got to be pretty early from Pop Culture Shock, or it's
No. I think it was more the question of when. I don't know. Was that question more to do with the fact that you got it in from the beginning because you got Sagat late?
No, that's got nothing to do with it. It's your oldest piece from back in the day. It wouldn't make sense to be when you bought it. He just bought an old Superman.
Oh, okay, I guess. Well, okay.
Jesus, man! What is your IQ? 64. So why you dribbling onto your fucking lap, you spanner? It's about where you are.
I did.
Window licking fucking idiot.
I did dribble.
You just bought an old Superman piece and asked, like, do you have any old pieces that are from back in the day? He didn't say, like, did you buy them back then? I mean, if we're talking about, I think Superman Premium Format is the first Sideshow piece I ever bought. Like, direct from Sideshow. I don't think it's the first Sideshow piece I owned, but definitely from them.
Sabretooth was, wasn't it? No.
Yeah, I got it from Forbidden Planet, though, a while before that, probably almost a year before that, I think. But I think my oldest pieces, like in terms of when they were made, is definitely going to have to be the classic Thor Premium Format and the Sagat. I don't know what dates they are, but they're early 2000s. I'm sure they are.
No. Doctor Doom is your oldest.
Oh shit, he is. What is he? He's really old, isn't he?
The first 4 pieces, the premium formats, Sideshow did were Doctor Doom, Logan,
Hellboy,
Green Goblin, and Hellboy.
Yeah, you're right. And you have the Hellboy, and I have the Doom, and it's.
I've got Green Goblin, and I had the Logan. Yeah.
I didn't mind that Logan actually. It's weird because in photos it looks like somebody fucking made a voodoo doll of like some sort of bad Family Guy character, but it's actually it's weird.
Hey, I actually regret selling that one a little bit because I mean I actually do like it.
It's fucking Doctor Doom, isn't it?
Yeah.
What year is Sagat? In Pop Culture Shock.
8. Must be 8.
Really?
2008. Yeah. Doctor Doom is like 2004, I think. 2005.
And Thor? 5.
No,
Thor is 2005.
No.
I'm sure it is, dude.
I don't think he is. Doctor Doom is the oldest one.
No.
I'm telling you.
When's Bowen Thanos, though? That's even more, isn't it?
I don't know. No, because Bowen Thanos was one of the last ones, I think.
No,
Apocalypse is probably older.
Yeah.
And then I got all my fucking busts as well, which they're the older pieces. But yeah, some of those busts are from like 98. So yeah.
I've got busts as well, though.
I bet you have. That's just because you've been training.
A bust. I've got a bust. Yeah. 48, not in a good way.
Your chest is 48?
I don't know what it is at the minute.
Okay.
I ain't measured in ages.
You say mine's like 44.
Nah, it isn't 48. I don't know. I wear I think I wear a 48 shirt. So it must be more, maybe 48 or 50 shirt. So
yeah. What's your opinion on the Evil Dead Prime One piece? I haven't seen enough images of the production one yet, but when I saw it in person, the likeness weren't that great. They said they were going to work on it. Hopefully it looks better. I know that we started seeing some pictures and things coming out, but I haven't seen any reviews. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of that. To be honest.
Yeah. It's always the same with like movie likenesses, though, and you have to come to sort of expect it. That when you're talking about movie likenesses, really, there's like a viewing angle where you go, that's him, and then you sort of move away from it. And you're like, that doesn't look like him. That doesn't look like him. That doesn't look. Oh, there he is. And then it happens like that, and that happens with most of them. I've not really seen a movie statue in person that I've gone, oh my god, that is like him. Every angle I look at, it always looks like his sort of special needs younger brother or special needs older brother, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, there he is, and then you go back to his, like I said, slightly slower relative.
Well, I mean, that's the problem with, especially a lot of the old Sideshow pieces. You know, a lot of the old Sideshow pieces just don't have that likeness. You can see them from some angles, like the Probably some of the Indiana Jones ones are pretty good, but
Yeah,
a lot
that's a
of
good
them,
shout.
yeah,
That's a good shout.
some
You
some
had
of the
that
other
one.
ones.
That was fantastic. That one, the
Mm.
Temple of Doom one. Very nice. That was.
I'm paying 900 Singapore to get my Batman on horse, and there's 2 boxes. I'm Samurai. I'm sure you're talking about there.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, Shogun.
That's dude. I just paid like just under 800 to get transformation in that one fucking box.
Maybe you need to ask him who he uses the ship.
Give me your fucking
the cost of these
details.
large pieces is ridiculous. It's getting more crazy. Prime one holding my Bane versus Batman shipping is ridiculous. Sorry, I got hiccups. Shipping in Israel is super expensive. Yeah, everything in Israel is expensive. Collectible direct guys 635 for Doctor Strange, free shipping. That's not too bad.
Buy it.
What's the exclusive on that? Is there one?
I don't know. Not too sure because don't think there's I don't think there's many ship outs.
Yeah. Let me get through these comments. Shut up for a second. These Illuminati types really want to crash the global trade. Yeah, I've seen all that stuff. But what Silver Surfer have you got coming? Sorry, you said previously. It's like a custom one where he's like sitting on a rock and he's kind of like he's got his arm around the board and he's holding it, and it's from a panel from the Heroes comic. It's like a tribute to 9/11. He's kind of looking down at the earth and he's kind of like saying like, you know, what they've done to the earth, kind of thing, like a disappointing thing. But it's just one of my favorite pieces of art from there, really. So when it was being released, I was like, yeah, I gotta have that. Gotta have it. I got the Thanos Lady Death, and it was 800 Singapore shipping. 1700 is way too much. Yeah,
fucking is way too much. We need to find out who that is that's charging 1700 and hang that fucker out to dry.
Can you tell me my Dark Side didn't have artwork? Is it supposed to have in the box of sealed and unopened? DC don't have artwork.
No, they don't do prints, do they?
No, don't have the license to do prints on those. Right, let me just go through. Oh wow, there's quite a lot of comments. Ian Loveland, evening guys, just received my standalone Thanos. Love it. Cheers, Alex, for getting me into XM. Welcome to the party, pal. Cat Dad, thanks, Bio Designed. My next set at the moment. Asani Baki. Have you seen what's happening with Figurama? After facing huge criticism for their SNK statue, they decided to censor and delete negative comments in the group. How can you ruin your reputation? SNK? I didn't know they had an SNK license. Do you mean the Attack on Titan? I know the Attack on Titan.
That was the Attack on Titan. I saw that. That was highlighted everywhere.
SNK is like Fatal Fury and stuff like that, isn't it?
No, it isn't them. But I think it was the Attack on Titan stuff. Was
well, I mean,
that definitely. I saw a lot of people talking about that. It doesn't do you any. To be honest with you, it doesn't do you any favors. If you do it, you think it does at the time. You know, you think to yourself it's going to help in like at the time just to put out fires that are sort of going off everywhere. Like bombs are being dropped, and you just want everyone to shut the fuck up for a minute. But to be brutally honest with you, it really doesn't, because you close a line of communication. Then once you've done that, you lose a lot of respect.
You lose trust and respect, big time. Which is one of the things. I mean, there you. Oh, your dog. I'm sorry. I just had like a weird yelping, like scream thing. Lost what I was saying there. No, I mean, I set up and I run the XM group, and one of the things as well is there was a time when we started and there was some posts coming in, and some of the other guys were like, "All right, delete that," and I'm like, "Nah, not happening." And they're like, "Why not?" Like, no, you can't do that, because you need to have a community and a forum where people feel that they can say what they want to say and they can be truthful about it. You're going to get much better feedback that way. All you do is you take note of the common people. There are always people who are going to be, I hate that, don't like this, don't like that, don't like this, don't like that, every single time. And then when you look into it, you look at their collection, they ain't got an XM piece and they're never going to own one. They're just there to bitch, and that's it.
They're the fuckers you can remove.
Well, you still don't really bother. I mean,
I would remove those type of people. I would remove. If a customer comes and says, "I've just got this in, and this is what I'm dealing with," and it's bad, I think they're very valuable things to have.
Yeah.
Because I've got to be honest with you, like we just saw with Conor McGregor getting slapped about, being surrounded by yes men is never any good. It's never any good. It's not any good for you in the long run. You need people to say to you, to give you a fucking, to give you an honest and say, you know what, this is good, this is good, this is not good, and that's what you need. Like a shit sandwich. Everybody knows that.
Well,
Everybody knows that. A shit sandwich is the most valuable thing.
I mean, the value of having people who feel that they can speak up about certain things, but again, the actual skill behind it is then analysing those comments and picking out what's important. It's like what Bruce Lee said. It's basically about any martial art where you're going to learn a martial art, and he won't say it's like any better or worse, but he'll go in there, he'll learn everything, and he'll go, all right, well, that part was important. I like that. That works with how I train. I'll take that away. But all the rest I forget. But you just have to be like, learn what's important on those comments and take away from that. Because not everything is useful or important. A lot of it's just... Anyway.
Nice.
Yes. They also still have my Bane as well, my Ivy. Shipping's went way up. What the fuck is Justice League anyway? Is that canon? Yeah, it's Jason Fenback, or is it the Josh Nosey one, where basically goes and just fucks up the whole Justice League. New 52. Nick, I might hit you off on dimensions as I have the Hush Superman bookends as bookends to the Hush Batman. Okay. Liam Bastio paid off my cable now, just need to pay shipping. I don't know how much it's going to be, but hopefully it's not too much. Josh,
he's not.
Todd,
Where is he?
Todd normally gets good prices, to be honest with you. Irish Hurricane, it's Scott Snyder run from Batman. Okay. Call by, let know where to find me. Maybe after Valentine's Day. Figurama dropped the ball, massive downgrade. I actually saw a video where someone carved that big Figurama statue out of a bit of wood and a chainsaw. It looked well good. The Attack on Titan one, say bet. Still have my Superman PF, which is the first statue from Mr. Fusco. Oh, nice.
Got some pictures of his actually on the chat today.
1/6 Hawkman and Rescue Suit look good, no doubt. You had pics. You can tell which 1/6 piece has and spend time on. Same pose, no texture.
Yeah.
Look good. No. You can tell which 1/6 piece XM spent time on. Same pose, no texture. Okay. Nick, are you taking Alex off the hook for the blame game? Radd, all these big statues are great, but pricey. I had a budget to pay off. I went, but you can do it. And now I'm running out of room. Yeah, I mean, that's the other side of his room.
Space is the enemy.
Thinking again, Dr. Doom, is he worth it?
Which one? The OG one?
Maybe. OG?
This is what I'm going to tell you. This is the best advice I can give you while being responsible. Watch the reviews, look at all the pictures, okay? And if you know somebody who may own one, try to go and see it, right? And then once you should do that pretty much with all your big ticket sort of item pieces. Yeah. But once you've seen it, if you can, or you mean, if you man, hit me up and I'll send you a video. I mean, we've got loads of videos. We did a video where we did a comparison between that and Magneto and some other things. But once you see something in person, what I do is then I give that piece a ceiling. I basically say I would not pay any more than X for that piece. And sometimes it's so low, your ceiling is so low that you'll never own it. So for example, I don't hate the Sideshow original Hulk premium format. I don't hate it. I think there's parts of it I really do like, and there's parts of it I don't like very much. But when I saw it in person, I was like, I would not pay more than £600 for that piece. I would not pay more. That would be so if someone was to sell it to me, wanted to sell me an OG Hulk premium format, I'd only pay 600 quid for it. 650 max. And because that's the price. Yeah, exactly. So you have to accept that. But that's the price I would be happy to pay for a statue like that. I wouldn't be happy to pay any more. So I'm never going to own that piece. When I saw the Doom, I was like, I would not pay. I think I said I wouldn't pay over £1,600 for it. I think that's the price that I put on it, right? £1,600 was the price I said I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't go above, and I paid £1,700 for my exclusive. That was the price I paid. I paid £100 more, and that's it. And it took me 7 years. It took me 7 years to get it after saying I wouldn't pay that for it. So, you've got to be patient. So, which I don't know where it's probably selling for a little less now, isn't it? The Doom. How much is Doom going for now?
Well,
surely the saturation of all these markets of Dooms that are coming out has affected the price of that. It should have dropped it significantly.
The guy, he sells his pieces quite cheap actually. This guy in New York, and he sold his one, I think, for like two. I think his one was, I don't know if it was regular one. I think it was 2,200 last time I saw.
Pounds or dollars?
Dollars.
So it's just under £2,000 then, 1.9, something like that, close to that kind of money, £2,000. That's probably, I would say, it's very close to what it is now. I mean, they were selling for like 3.5 G's not long ago, but it's dropped significantly since then.
Is 1,600, yeah.
1,600. That's I paid a lot of 1.7 for mine. So, but mine doesn't have the styro as well. Remember that mine has the box, but it doesn't have the styrofoam.
Did you get the podium?
Yes, got the exclusive.
You got the exclusive.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
But yeah.
All right, let me go through these comments.
I think Herco's saying here, if you're talking about Ray from New York City, he didn't sell his Doom. He can't find a buyer. So Herco's saying that he hasn't sold it even for that price he's asking for.
That was Ray. I'm pretty sure that his one was like 2.2, and I was like, that's not too bad. Yeah.
Has he sold it though, or is it still for sale?
No, the same guy. I'm talking about Ray.
Yeah, he's saying he hasn't sold it.
No, I know. I just saw the message.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're looking for it, I definitely think
he won't ship anything.
I definitely think it's worth, around about that. I would say like 1,800 is a good price for that piece. I wouldn't pay any more. But then again, like I say, it depends on your budget and everything else. But I wouldn't personally pay any more, ever.
Well, that didn't work.
It is a very nice piece, though. It's very well painted. It's heavy. It's a very classy piece. It's done exceptionally well. Mixed media is high quality. Sculpt's really nice. Paint's really nice. It's a high level all the way around there, and it still is today. It's not dated at all. So, a lot of people a lot of people that don't have the pieces or want to bitch or something will always say that sitting pieces. I mean, I had somebody, I can't remember what it was the other day, who was like, I shared a picture of like Thanos and Magneto and Doom, and they were like, yeah, the other two are well underscaled, and Thanos is the only one that's right. And I was like, actually, Thanos is the only one that's wrong. Yeah. All the others are the right scale, and Thanos is well overscaled. So, they're the right scale, because I think Doom's only around 6'6", 6'8". So I think he's about 6'6". And Magneto's only 6'2".
Dude in the house.
Yo.
They're chatting to each other. I'm trying to get Alex in the same boat as us. Well, with the ModuCase stuff, I was sorting them out, and then I was talking about moving when I stopped, and then ended up didn't go to shit in the end. Didn't move. Anyway, finally got the JND Joker. Second boxing today, base was far bigger than expected, and killed the display with him and other P1s. But wow, definitely the best portrait I've ever seen. Some of those heads, I mean, I saw the prototypes and they looked phenomenal. I was blown away by that. Batman on horse. The Deadpool movie piece is, I really got spotted in person, but the photos suspected. The Deadpool movie piece I recently got is spot on in person in photos I suspected.
It was suspect. It was suspect.
Oh, suspect. Sorry. Yeah, is that the one where he's standing on the crow tube thing? Because that one, the swords were too plastic and people complained about that. But it looked great in pictures. Damn you boys, true OG and collectors in the game. What up? Rome Ross in the house. Geo, you did well with Hulk transformation. I paid $9.10 when first released, and you would love it. Doctor Strange market is so. Doctor is a market, so no exclusive, Alex. Thanos isn't a market and is an exclusive, though.
What's that?
Doctor Strange is a market, so no exclusive.
Yeah, but what did you say? I can read. I don't know what you said in response.
Thanos is a market.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
And he's got an exclusive.
I don't think markets are non-exclusives. I think they just choose like which ones.
Sideshow make up whatever they want when they want.
Yeah, they just do. Do you remember when we first started and it was the Comiket fucking premium format fucking maquette thing? Jesus Christ, what a fucking cock-knock mess that was. My
first ModuCase from Sideshow yesterday should be here Monday. I think they only do these 60 cubes there, but they're great and they're a lot of fun to put together. Have fun. Notice 7Tube now is doing customs. I wonder how he got that by Marvel, etc. Do what he wants, can he? Do what he wants. He's got like millions of subscribers. So,
well, no, he doesn't. This is kids' channel. He's on about 38 or 40k on the DT one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. His kids, his family's channel is like.
He's not sponsored, is he? He's not sponsored.
I have no idea. I don't fucking know.
Beat up free.
I'll tell you what though, that PC review was really nice.
It's really nice, yeah.
It looked really, really nice. That, yeah, the MJ one, I was super impressed with that. I thought that looked spectacular. I was one of the top % ones.
Yeah. Do you think that XM will do a Silver Surfer anytime soon? I don't know officially, but I would like to think they would. Daniel,
if Alex is working for them and his favourite character is Silver Surfer, why don't you do the fucking maths? And see. What do you think? What do you think when they sit down with Alex? And go, who do you think we should make? What do you think he says?
Silver Surfer, Galactus, every fucking herald you can think
Morg,
of.
Terrax,
Tyrant, like Frankie Ray,
yeah,
Airwalker, Firelord. Anyway, Jack of Hearts, I would like. But anyway, what do you guys think of Goro PCS? Do you think is the best PCS piece to date regarding characters? Which one do you think, the 1/3 one or the 1/4 one? Gio had the 1/4 one and it was actually really, really nice.
Very
the
nice.
1/3 one I haven't seen in person, but there's meant to be complaints about the hair and the necklace breaking and things. Alex, Attack on Titan was called so in Japanese, so SNK. Okay.
Okay, that's an education for you. That's why you say it. All them fucking vowels and them words.
Well, looking forward to butchering it. I superseded that and I didn't even try it.
I saw what you did and I fixed it myself.
There you go. Yep, another one. What's up, Rome? What's up, Ed Dude? There you go. Rome. What's up, brothers? Mark Carlin in the house. He's all in that. He's got a load of ModuCase as well, Mark Carlin. Yo Thornton. Just trying to get these so we can get the images up.
Sweet as a nut.
Is that the Spinal Tap album? Shirk Sandwich, 2-word review, shit sandwich. I haven't seen Spinal Tap in a long time. Really funny, actually.
No, I mean it's a managerial term. A shit sandwich.
Well, no, it's a Brock Lesnar thing as well, isn't it? Oh no, Brock Lesnar was the other one.
Chicken salad is Brock Lesnar, but a shit sandwich is when you basically want to pull somebody in and tell them off for something. You want to give them shit for something that they've done badly, but the way that you should deliver it, or the way that people say, is you say something positive, then you bring up the part that's shit that needs to be addressed, and you deal with that, and then you finish on a positive. That's the right way to effectively manage staff. And I've had a lot of staff, and Alex had a lot of staff, so it is actually something that does work if you do it right. Basically, if you have a point and you want to say to the situation was Figurama's thing, that's the whole point. With them just trying to cut all the negative out, all the shit part of the sandwich. They just want the 2 loaves of bread, none of the shit. And what you get with that in the end is you've got a whole fucking loaf of bread, nothing to put in the cunt. And what you end up with is no fucking substance on your group and on your page because you have no honesty. So nobody there is telling you what's wrong and what to fix. And then what you end up with is a whole lot of nothing. So your statues are coming out and they're getting worse. And you're having more problems and people stop buying. And it's because the people that were giving you all the honesty that you should be paying a little bit of attention to instead of whiting them out, you should be listening. Everybody should be listening. If that's the whole point, you know.
Right. Morning, Omar. Having something around to tell you being a dumbass when you're being a dumbass is very important. Also, being able to tell a friend they're being a dumbass when they're being a dumbass is important too. Yeah.
Yeah.
George tells me all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, just like that.
You're a dumbass. Look, you fucking cockhead. Look at you. Too busy stuffing your face. What have you got in your mouth? What are you eating? Tofifis again?
Yeah.
I've only one right now as well.
Well, I've already done a tray of them, right? And now this is my second tray. Look.
You fucking Santa Claus, fucking elf, fucking idiot.
All right, so okay, you're forward. I've Attack on Time paid off. I don't think it's bad as it was made out to be. They shouldn't have been censoring people. People were expecting to look like the proto. Yeah. The problem is as well is when you pay like really high level painters, it's hard to replicate at times. And they did it with this guy. I think he's like a famous Japanese painter called like 3i something. I can't remember his name now. But when you use someone that high level, it's hard for the factory to replicate. So it's also an insult for the factory to say it's a factory replicator. Really nice custom surf for that. Reread the original Fantastic Four Omnis recently. Got me hoping that they will see the characters being done sooner rather than later. Well, a lot of the Fox stuff has now been released, like has been loosened up. So I think we're going to start to see a wave of Fantastic Four within big companies.
Next 2 years.
Yeah, Gio's right. Set your price, stick to it. Stick to it. Sometimes it takes years to get a piece, and that's why it's called collecting. Yep.
My man, also.
It's the Cryo-Tube one. The swords of plastic, being disappointed, but they look so good, so I'm not bothered. There was a guy who went on to eBay or somewhere, and he actually found these 1/4 scale katanas, and he replaced them, and they looked really good. They looked exactly like the plastic ones, but obviously metal, and they switched out really well. None of these pieces are maquettes. Dr. Doom on Throne is going for 3,800 to 4,200 on eBay right now.
Yeah, but are we? See, here's the thing, right? Are you talking to me about what people want for it? Are you talking to me about what people get for it? And I get this all the time. I get people going to me, "Oh yeah, like I want to sell this piece. How much can I?" And I'm like, and I come back to them. I say, "Well, you probably get like between this price and that price." Let's say I say it's between 400 and 700 or 500 and 700. They turn around and go, "No, it's selling for fucking 1,500 quid." And I'm like, are you looking at what people are asking you for, or are you looking at what people have sold the items for? Because that's the market. The market isn't what it is you can buy it for at the moment. The market is what has it been selling for? Because I can put any statue I want up for 10 grand. It doesn't mean it's going to sell for 10 grand. If I set that bar, it doesn't mean that's the bar. That just means I'm a fucking idiot.
You are.
Thank you.
Alex has XM making a Ben Brim. The thing about XM,
that would be funny.
The thing about XM is they're the kind of guys who I will tell them, do not make a thing. Please do not make a thing. He's my worst.
And they will, just to spite
I absolutely hate the thing. You know, if you're going to make any Fantastic Four, do a Susan Storm and the Reed Richards, and then do the Johnny Flame, Johnny Storm, and then do the thing last. Do it that way. And they'll go away and do the thing first just to fuck with me. That's the kind of people I work for. Yeah.
That's true.
All right, let me get there. Still put together my custom ModuCase together. Get on it. Any news on the XMB, Psylocke and Angel will go out for pre-order? Don't know. Actually, I don't know. Yo. I just want to mention this. I'm here with my latte. Don't mind, carry on.
Good man.
Now,
sprinkle some fucking hazelnut in that bitch and let's go.
Gio can go for 5 minutes about a shit sandwich. Yeah. There's a ton of clowns on eBay asking stupid money for stuff. Well, you know all about that because the Bowen stuff, ridiculous prices. Stuart Fraser, nice catching the chat after a stressful start to the new year. Cheers, guys. Hope you saw your issue there with the Mythos.
God bless you, man.
Dick. Alex making, yeah, they're not making Lego Man.
For you, they
I'm able to do live chats from Bangkok. Well, the problem is this time is about 6 in the morning, four, maybe 4 in the morning, I think.
Yeah, we'd have to change the time.
We'd have to sort something out, work it out, and yeah, it might even work out better because this chat time is not good for Asia, and we actually have quite a lot of Asian followers on YouTube. So we kind of, if we had it a bit earlier, no, maybe we're trying to figure what way to do it now.
Well, you don't want to go fucking too far the other way. If it's 6 a.m., you dizzy cunt, yeah.
No, you don't want to go too far the other way because then you miss the Americans. So you got to kind of maybe go. The problem is the best time to do it is probably about fucking 3 a.m.
Oh, what, like UK time?
Yeah, but yeah, we'll work out anyway. I don't know. Worst case scenario is you guys have to hit us up on the replay. See you on the rerun. What's that? No, shit. What's the quote? No, he says only in the rerun, pal.
Yeah, I'll be back, Killian.
Yeah. Only in the rerun. Go.
I tell you what I think of it.
Ben statue, yeah. Wonder if there'll be interest for an Uncle Ben statue, yeah. Only like shot Uncle Ben on the floor or something, but yeah. All right, we're at the end now. Let's do this. Desktop and.
I live to see you eat that contract. I mean, fucking hell, you could watch him.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'll shove it down your neck. It will break your goddamn spine.
I hope you don't make enough room for my stomach. My fist is going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
God, yeah.
You're fucking brilliant. I still can't watch like loads of this film about like it's hard as well because I will piss myself laughing and they're not meant to be funny.
Yeah, wonder if there would be interest for Uncle Ben statue where he's given the great responsibility speech. I don't think there would be. Probably more for like an old mate.
What with a fucking speech bubble plastic when it comes out.
Running Man, yeah. I refused to buy Figurama statues again because my Alicant statue had paint rub on 2 microfiber cloths during the install. They offered me a whopping $40 reward points. Not good. Expensive piece. I'll shove it down your goddamn spine. Sub-Zero, now just plain zero.
Plain zero, yeah. The bit I like is the bit where he's like running towards the electric guy. He's like, hey, light bulb. Hey, Christmas tree.
I'm over here, Christmas tree. But the other bit as well, when she said something like, what did she say? She says something to him. You're nothing but a Nicholas brick. It's like, what did she say?
No, she don't say that now.
She says something about like, you're nothing but, yeah, she says you're nothing but like a Nicholas prick with a light bulb up his ass.
There's nothing funny about, yeah, ridiculous something. Ridiculous, yeah. He has all them sort of brilliant lines, man. I just love them films.
No, that was the woman. The woman when
yeah, she's the woman. Yeah, that's doing it. Yeah.
I showed you Nicholas and yeah, all right.
A lot when they're going to the airport, isn't it? And she's like, I'm going to be sick. I warned you. He's like, yeah, don't worry, won't show on this shirt. It's wearing a big white shirt, all these colours on it. That's fucking brilliant. Remember, I can break your neck like a chicken.
Oh, yes, losers. Yeah, that's Whitman, Price, and Dan. Here they are now. Maui
Price and Dan. Yeah.
This sword is part of me. Now I'm going to make it part of you.
That's okay. Keep it.
All right, let's go.
I think I could do this all day with. I mean, honestly, it's well bad that I could do that. And the worst thing is, if I like showing my wife that I can do that too much, she goes, "How come you never fucking remember what a fucking phone bill is or a fucking
yeah.
See, there you are. She-Hulk's gone. I'm waiting for Transformation Hulk to come in there. There's my nice fucking coin, my Hulk coin that my boy Two-Face set me up with. A nice graded Hulk coin there. Stanley signed Hulk comic ready. It's all ready. It's all waiting for him to get there. Yes. Yeah, the split.
No, I don't want to watch Running Man. Yeah.
Do it. Fucking do it. Put it on. It's never a loss.
The comic is perfect for XM Transformation Hulk.
Thanks, man.
Well, not as good as the original one, but you know.
I can't have everything. Yeah, fuck, can I? I ain't got to spare fucking 60 grand for like a 5.
You know, I got a canvas print of that.
What?
I got like a massive canvas print of that.
That's useful. Thanks for that.
Do you know?
Fucking idiot.
Do you remember I used to have it on my wall?
No,
I used to have like a big Hulk one. I used to have a big.
Yeah, and it's not the Hulk. It's not the Hulk #1 comic one. It's like his head changing into something else. It's horrible.
He's 101, yeah.
It looks like a fucking guy that's having an allergic reaction to peas. It's fucking terrible.
There you go. There, she's gone. She's gone now.
Yeah, Chris Pierre's got. Yeah, fuck with you.
And then there you go.
There he is. Yeah, I've come to see him. He weren't chatting about posing for this picture, but I said, "Look, man, go stand over here, take a shot." But yeah, he had a nice room, man. Nice guy, and he had some good shit. Yeah, man, it's nice to see that Wolf Predator again. Fucking love that piece.
Yeah,
some good shit, man. Yeah, the dog alien on the bottom shelf was really impressive in person as well. Prime 1 dog alien was beautiful.
Well, that Patient Zero bust that goes for good money now. That's a nice bust.
Yeah, it was nice.
The Reaper's nice as well.
It is.
Damn, yeah.
He had a few nice pieces.
What do you think of the Wolf one now? Now
still love it. Still love it. It's still my favorite. It's still my favorite. I prefer it to the Cinema Cat. You know, it was still.
Yeah, they are, Cody.
What's that?
Are those the CGC holders Alex made in his workshop? Yeah,
they actually really are. Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
Yeah. They were there the prototype ones that I didn't really get on to making any other stuff. The Running Man was the first movie to use deepfake technology when we see Richard Stallion.
Yeah, Captain Freedom. He's fucking well funny as well. He's another one. Jesse Ventura is well funny.
Yeah.
The guy always interrupts him, doesn't he? Like I remember when I was, it's like, sorry, Cap, we can go live. It's like, don't just do your shit. This was actually quite interesting here because he had these two pieces. Now that one in the middle, that's a Prime 1 Batman I've never seen before.
It's 1/5, yeah.
I've never seen that before. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's like really horrible. It's like a horrible Batman.
It's like very cheap looking. Yeah.
It's a horrible Batman, but I've never seen that Black Widow before, and it's got like a custom hair job sort of on it, but it's quite nice. It was nice.
Got some nice comics there, didn't you? I bet you were trying.
Oh yeah, he did. I took a nice picture of one. I probably got it in here actually. I took a really nice. So yes, that's a tweet ahead Pennywise, which is pretty cool in person.
Well,
he told me there was all this criticism because it's grey, but I actually thought it looked pretty cool.
Well, there was all the criticism as well because the magnets weren't very good on it. I think the boy goes in the coffin as well.
He does, but he doesn't like it because he can't fucking see it. What fucking good is that? I totally agree with him.
Yeah, so this is actually quite weird because there's like 1/5, 1/4, and then 1/3.
I don't think he's going to be keeping Logan. I think Logan will probably move on. Deathstroke was nice, but that big sigh in his hand is ludicrous.
Yeah,
honestly, it's
weapon
massive. Yeah, and he had all these horror stuff like that you have. So he has like a couple of Jasons. He has Darkness. That Darkness is still fucking lovely.
Yeah.
That's a really nice piece. That Darkness still
exclusive there with the unicorn horn, and he's also got the 1/10 Iron Studios one there as well.
Yeah,
the Jason there, nice. Great collection. Really nice collection.
Love this Wolf Predator. It's a fucking bollocks. The Wolf is still my favourite. It definitely is still my favourite.
I think I need to see another one because the one we saw,
I'm
not sure about that one we saw.
I love it.
Because the guy who had it could easily have been fucking fake.
Yeah.
Touch.
He had this all sort of repainted as well. This was all repainted. Looks much better. Skin isn't as pitted on the arms and stuff. It's all sort of filled in a little bit more. It looks a lot better.
That's one of the ones I would probably like to get back at some point.
Fucking, I don't even get it back and repaint it.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Yeah, I love this Linda Carter Wonder Woman comic. I thought it was really nice.
Mm.
I was going to ask if I could borrow it, but I would hand it back to him in quite a fucking shabby state if I borrowed that
Yeah,
fucking
you can
comic.
wipe it off.
Nah, not when I'm fucking finished with it.
Chris actually says he's selling his Batman and Logan.
Yeah, see, there you are.
And
This is the guy that's correct.
Far too nervous to put statues on glass displays like that. Those D-tops are really sturdy. These,
man, you want to see what I got on mine?
No, you want to see what I got on mine. I got my Hulkbuster on top of it, and that's about it. So, yeah. And then also the ones on the shelves, yeah. That's a nice print as well.
That's really nice. I took that photo for you. That's for you, that picture.
Yeah, Sideshow.
Really nice bit of artwork. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking side. Look at that. Take off and clap someone on the head with it. I was thinking, if I grab that side and stick it into Chris and then take his Wolf Predator, would he mind? Probably would.
I'm sure he would mind. Would he be able to?
It would have bothered. It would have bothered him. It would have ruined his Saturday. That's for sure.
Probably Sunday and Monday too. Yeah, nice pieces. Really nice pieces.
Yeah, some beautiful stuff. I liked how free he was. Like his room was full of like stuff that he liked. He didn't give a shit if the scales matched. He didn't give a shit whether like horror pieces with a couple of comic pieces. He just mixed and matched, and I kind of like that. I kind of liked that. It was uniform majority of the time, but it was cool. It was very free.
This one's really nice, but the head on the base has always been a bit off for me. And then this is I like this as well. I like this piece.
Yeah.
Really cool. Oh, is this the
yeah, it's the 1/3 one, yeah. He showed me the sculpted head and the sculpted hair and the other one. Both cool though, really nice. Really nice.
And then this is the Prime one,
Harley Quinn. He had a couple of Harleys actually. One of them was in the D-top as well. The other one, the comic one.
Yeah.
But they're nice, man.
Yes. That's some very cool pieces.
Yeah, Huh?
A lot of similar ones I've got as well. The horror ones.
That's what I said to him when I was there. I actually fucking love it
here. Yeah. I mean, I got rid of my Pinhead. Dave Wolf bought that actually, but and then also got that Necronomicon in the back, and he's got the DVD version, I think. What comic's that next to that? Can you see it?
The Necronomicon is something that's made. It's not like a DVD or anything. It's like something. I think you got off like.
There was one on Sideshow actually recently. It was about $80.
No, it's not that. It's like made by somebody else. Itsy maybe or some shit. I can't remember.
I got the Wolf Predator and the Zion Art version. Both are unreal. We'll have to post a comparison when I get home in a few months.
Do that shit.
My ModuCase is 75 deep. Shit. Deathstroke just fits in, and I think he's 72.
Fuck.
He's 72 deep. That Terminator statue looks amazing.
It is amazing.
I've got that one actually in my setup. I do love it.
A fucking amazing piece, that.
This then is the Hulk transformation.
So this is Andy Fusco. When he got his in, he thought it was a little dark. He felt, like a fucking olive. So, which I just laugh because it's funny. And I was like, yeah, no, I can go get it, And he basically sent his off to be repainted. So he sent me this before shot and the after shot. That's the after shot. So
that's quite 90s, quite like, it reminds you of like Marvel versus Capcom colours, no?
I just think it's just like comic. It's just very comic. See, for me, I actually think that Hulk is really very close to the immortal Alex Ross style Hulk, and it's one of the main reasons why I wanted it as well, because I really like that comic run. I really like that art. I really like how he looks. So I've got no issues with the colour here, so I won't be repainting mine. But he wants his Hulks more green. And I think this looks fantastic. I think he's done a really cracking job. He didn't do nothing with the nails, the hair, the teeth, the eyes. All that's been left, and the trousers. He just wanted it more green. And I definitely think that looks fantastic. That looks great. He looks bigger for some reason. That green makes the body look much bigger, more muscular. Maybe it's the ankle. The ankle. Actually, it's not.
In there as well.
Yeah, but it's not, because they're not. I don't think they're in the same place, because if you look, stop doing this, you fucking idiot. Stick on one picture. That is low, so the camera is around about where his sort of trouser groin area is, and it's looking up. And I think the other one is higher, looking down. So that looks to me like the camera's now above the statue, looking at it downwards. So that's more of a perspective thing. So yeah, that's what it is. Because I was like, wow, it looks a little bit like bulkier in the lighter green. You can see much more lat and stuff. But I just think that's the angle.
That is the angle.
Looks good though. They don't look good. I'll put this in here for you.
Oh yeah, Firelord.
Yeah, but it's not. That's the bust, and they've made it into a statue.
Oh, cool.
Because I don't think Bowen did a full size of this.
I don't know what looks like the Silver Surfer base.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you start looking, you can see what's going on. That's quite cool. So they've done that. It's pretty seamless, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the next one is like Captain Britain, I think, or something like the classic one, the OG one.
I don't think I left that one. I thought
So there's another one that they did that with. That Alex just thought, yeah, fuck it, I ain't chatting that.
It looks good.
Right, it's because you don't know the reference, but it's more of a classic Captain Britain, I think it was.
All right, this then is the HMO Sorrow, which is in the factory and going to be on its way out soon.
Nice piece, this.
Very nice. Very nice. Clearance on the base is really cool, where the hand kind of goes into the water. Really nice.
I like a mechanical arm thing situation.
Yeah,
it's a very nice statue. It's quite a beautiful woman.
Very
but it's
nice.
typical. Methuselah was very good with them type of sculpts. I don't know who this Iron Man is. I wanted to know who it was.
This Iron Man is
it Iron Studios? I thought it was Iron Studios, but I wasn't sure.
Iron Studios.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, the face is good for a polystone head.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
It looks great. Yeah, it looks really good. Strong.
Base
strong
needs repainting a little bit. The A. It's a bit of work, but the rest of it's magnificent.
Yeah.
Not sure about the watery, rusty effect. People were a bit like, "What's that?" But
yeah,
I quite like it. I thought it was pretty cool.
No, I like it. I think it looks very nice. Light up is good on the base. All light ups around. Kind of on his back, his foot, his hands. Very cool. Very cool. Then what would it be if we didn't have another week without George bitching about the Joker? So this is the JND Joker, which is being done, should be ready to ship soon. I think it's going through thingy QC. Is this from the Bounty of Bathos line? Yep, this is the Furrow is from the Bounty of Bathos line. This then is Godzilla versus Kong, and this is Kami Arts have got the license for that. So there's going to be they say 1/4 scale, but it won't be 1/4 scale. I don't know what they're talking about, because 1/4 scale would be like 7, 8 foot, maybe 10 foot, maybe more. Actually, more than that. So
it would be.
I think what they're talking about that kind of style of in line with
quarter scale statues.
Yeah, because it won't be
so it'll be like very similar to sort of, it'll be like 25 inches sort of statue. Around that 25 to 28 inches.
Meant to be actual typical in line with 1/4 rather than being
but it can't be true 1/4 scale, because he's like something like, what is he, like
160 foot
something feet? Yeah, it's like maybe he is like maybe 200 feet. So
that'd be ridiculous if it is 1/4 scale. This again is Kami Arts, and this is the movie Megatron. So they got the license for that as well. Not heard of Kami Arts. I don't know anything about them. So, if anyone knows anything about them, or if they've released anything, let me know.
Yeah, that's up. Let us know what you've experienced as well.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know, because again, they've just seemed to have come out of nowhere, and they've got quite big licenses, so it would be very interesting. The most recent Godzilla in the last 2 months, and this is up and coming versus one, is 400 foot tall. And they're going to say they're going to make a 100 foot statue, which I very much doubt. So it's going to be like what? So this is going to be like 1/20th scale or something. Then.
Something ridiculous like that, but it'll be in line with quarter scale sort of sizing. So I reckon it'd be like 25 to 30
I think
inches.
Cammy Arts specified and said it would be scaled with 1/4 scale human size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Looks cool.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of nice detailing on there. Very nice.
Yeah.
This then is the Batman Advanced suit by Josh Nizzi. So this is going to go with the Justice Buster.
Or alone, is it?
Or alone, yeah.
And, clever that they did it that way around.
Well, the thing about this as well, yeah, because XM didn't even bother to sell the Iron Man on his own, and I think the Iron Man is actually a really nice Iron Man. It could easily.
It is nice Iron Man.
But with this one, this isn't quarter scale. This is actually an unscaled diorama piece.
They don't have the quarter scale license, do they?
They don't have the quarter scale license, but it looks like they've kind of gone this other route of not having the license for quarter scale, but making it unscaled diorama. But when you look at the measurements, it's very similar to quarter scale.
Yeah.
Just to try and get a loophole on there. So, yeah. So, some nice detailing on there.
Yeah.
But again, with the 50 other Batman they've done, it doesn't really look anything special, you know.
No.
Nice detailing there on the back, but you're going to have it covered up with a cape, most likely. And then this one then comes with you can buy the pack with the Justice Buster.
Yeah.
And you can then display that there. Justice Buster looks pretty cool.
It does, yeah.
Looks very nice. All the Justice League elements on the base on there. Some really cool things going on. And
some nice angles on this that I kind of like. I like the visor head as well. The visor head I like.
I don't know whether you can switch out these heads to go on the actual.
Yeah, I think you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool then. Yeah.
I think you can put them on the Batman, and I think you can put them on the Buster, like the Justice Buster as well.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
So you can sort of have so we have the thing head like that, and then as you go through the pictures, there's a couple of different headed Batmans that are
you can have him. You can have him either there to the side. You can have him standing on the base where you take off some of the elements, or you can have him actually inside the head switch out. The gun looks cool there.
Yeah, there's all LEDs in there, all lights up.
Yeah, 88. That's not as bad as I thought that was actually. 88 by 72 by 75. It's still a beast, still a monster.
Monster.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool there. Inside all the light up like that.
Yes, yeah.
I hope that actually does light up like that. That's not them.
Yeah, I hope it's not an effect. I thought the same when I saw it. Because in the pictures, that looks more like an effect than actual light.
Yeah. I hope it's all lit up though.
It'd be a bit of a fucking uproar if it's not.
Supposedly that cape is going to be full leather. For that price, I mean, yeah, need to be gold on his chest as well. So just
I think this looks really good. I think this is a really nice looking piece.
Good old crooked face. So yeah, so his post, Mark Carlin both saying his face weren't in line. Chris Verdi, this Buster. I don't know what to do. 4K is crazy. Irish Arcade. People are saying in their group that it's 1/4 scale. Yeah, someone was saying something about that they don't have the quarter scale license. It's not meant to be quarter scale, but
they don't have the 1/4 scale license, so it shouldn't be 1/4 scale. So they shouldn't be saying it is.
I got the XM Hulk Buster and it was 3,300. I don't know if I can do 4K. Yeah, and shipping and whatever. Yeah. Supposedly the cape's going to be leather. That looks fire. If you live in the USA, spec fiction includes shipping with the Justice Buster. Geo's correct, interchangeable on both Justice Buster and Batman. No, I don't know about that. I got a call, Todd. Okay, talk about that. Going to be a killer in shipping for us in New Zealand.
Fucking cane you on taxes, bro, as well.
Shipping to the US, and he sent out an email yesterday talking about spec fiction. I got that email. I'll have a look. Okay.
If you're doing 4K,
yeah.
If you're doing 20%, which you are over here, man, that's big money. That's $800 in taxes alone.
Yeah. And that's apparently scaled up against the Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
So it's a big old piece.
It is, man.
This ends a tease for King Hulk by Queen
Queen
Studios.
Studios, right? Yeah.
Yep, so King Hulk on Throne.
Been done in fan art form, though, isn't it? This. What scale is this?
I think this is core.
Oh, it could be very interesting then.
Well, I know it's been done in fan art form, but was it done very well? Was it done well enough to not make anyone else make it? No.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. And Queen Studios should.
And it's hard because Gladiator Hulk has been done quite a bit.
Mm.
You know, Sideshow have done him twice. You know, Bowen have done him as well. A few other people have done him. Some fan art people have done him as well. So it's been done quite a bit. So I guess, you know, XM are now doing it as well. So it's kind of like, you know, you've got battle mode, you've got standing mode, you've got museum mode, you've got throne. So there's just a lot of that, you know, it's very Queen Studios being later in the game with this, with the tease. Wherever they went, it had already been done before them.
Yeah. So evening to Short Chins.
Yo.
It's going to be tricky making this monster as a $50 plastic children's toy in a custom form. Yeah. And there you go. So this is like about one of the kind of film pieces that looks great. I mean, the face on it looks fantastic. So this is Tom Holland.
It's Queens.
Yeah. So this looks great. This isn't silicone. This is polystone. So
it's amazing. Really special, that. That's a fucking likeness and a half, that is.
Yeah, there's no doubt about who that is. You know, but then, I mean,
it doesn't look like he's slightly retarded younger brother, that's for sure.
And then this is the Burning Godzilla by.
This is really cool.
Spiral Studios. This is. So yeah, this is from King
same outfit that did the Ghidorah, the massive fucking Ghidorah.
Well, this is cool. This is like a meter tall.
So fucking cool.
Yeah, and that's it, like lit up, not so lit up.
That's really cool if that's the case.
That's the paint, and that's the way it looks. Then yeah, they've done a fantastic job.
Doesn't look like that on that though, does it? It just looks like edit.
Yeah,
it does. Doesn't look like that's how it's going to look. But yeah, I mean, let's see.
I mean, that's cool looking, very cool looking. Yeah, the effect on it looks fantastic if they can do that. And that is, I think, the same Godzilla, and he switches out, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to work it out.
Must be them Mothra wings attach.
It looks like it.
Because that's when he does the thing, doesn't he? The other weapon that he has, because he has like an array of weapons, doesn't he? Yeah. But that's right though. King Kong's got a fucking axe.
He's got.
And we're all meant to believe that that's going to be even remotely. Do you know what I thought about the other day when I watched the trailer?
What?
You know what I thought about? I remembered an old Godzilla film that I watched a long time ago, where Mecha Godzilla comes into the city and starts like killing everyone, like burning everything. And he looks just like Godzilla, and then Godzilla comes. Yeah. And there's like two of them, and they're looking at each other, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then Godzilla starts shooting like atomic breath in the other Godzilla and fighting with him, and bits of his skin start breaking away to reveal the metal thing that's underneath him. And I suddenly come to the realization that maybe Godzilla fighting against Kong isn't Godzilla.
Oh, you're sort of saying that basically it's the same route where he comes in and starts fucking everything up.
I think they're going to have Godzilla come out, Mecha Godzilla come out and start. Because there's this bit where they're talking about in the trailers. Love you. There's a part in the trailer where they're going, Godzilla's like killing people and we don't know why, and all of this sort of thing. And the sort of the angle that they used in the trailer was like that they're rivals, and because you can't paint Godzilla to be the savior of two films and then have him all of a sudden turn and be the villain. So I was drastically confused about what is going on. So what I think, I was looking at it, because at first I was like, he's getting his ass kicked, and I can't understand what's going on here. In order to like,
Yeah,
this is an oversell, like I said to you before. It's almost like wrestling, where it's like putting someone over. You know, like I explained that concept to you because you're like, what? But it was very much like that. And they're trying to convince the audience that Kong can have a chance. He has no chance, but Kong can have a chance. And all of this. So then I was thinking maybe it's exactly like the classic Godzilla, where he has skin, so he looks like Godzilla, and he's like fighting, and he's blowing up the city, and he's doing all these things, and they go to get Kong to help, and then Kong comes and they fight, and then Kong probably starts to lose, and then Godzilla comes, and they both team up, and they have to, it has to be both of them versus Mechagodzilla.
Right, bad news, man.
What's that? Oh, you got them all. Is that a third one, bro?
That's one.
Dude, do you know that they're about like fucking? You know that they're about like 170 calories each.
Well, that's 24 of them. and I actually ate half a pack of another one like just before eating them. So
I'm telling you, they're about 130 to 140 calories each.
I just done 36 of them.
you big fat fuck.
Yeah. Well, Stuart Murray sort of said, Mechagodzilla is actually in the movie. You can see him in the trailer just for a few seconds. Remember the end of Godzilla when they find King Ghidorah's head?
Yes.
Mechagodzilla is in the movie. It's not Godzilla fighting with Kong. Godzilla and Kong will team up and fight Mecha.
I think you're right.
Post credits to the bad guys was made. Mechagodzilla from the King Ghidorah remains.
Maybe.
I'm stoked for Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, me too, man. I had a sex with watching that trailer.
Yeah. In Skull Island, Kong was 104 feet tall, approximately 60 tons. Godzilla is king of the monsters of 40 feet and approximately 100,000 tons. Yeah, but if you remember, in Skull Island, that's set back in like the 50s or something, wasn't it? Or quite far back. So he's obviously had all that.
He is actually meant to be apparently in Skull Island. Kong is meant to be a juvenile.
Yeah, you can tell.
Right, he's meant to be like a pup. He's only young. But here's the interesting thing: if you remember in Skull Island, they start talking about these like caverns underneath the earth. Do you remember when they're doing all the seismic charges and they're trying to, and they're saying there's like these big caverns, and obviously they talk about it also in King of the Monsters, where how Godzilla can travel and get to places so much faster because he's going through the center of the earth. He's like going through these pockets. There's an interesting bit in the trailer as well where Kong's like got some fucking snake like fucking Kaiju thing, and he's fucking throwing it into an oven. And if you look at the background. If you look at the background of Kong when he's doing that, he looks like the ceiling, the sky looks like mountains upside down. Yeah. So it looks like it's a prehistoric world that he's in. And then when you look above him, because I paused it and I was looking because I spotted it, and I was like, "It's fucking upside down mountains there." So I think he's underneath the ground fighting with the other monsters.
Well. That's also the same as in fucking Pacific Rim, and they were meant to be because Pacific Rim obviously they do go through the pockets underneath the earth, aren't they?
Something to do with the trench, Mariana Trench.
I can't remember.
This is the thing that they're talking about in Skull Island that you overlook. They're talking about that they believe that underneath the earth there's all this space that monsters still live in. That's what they believe, and the skull crawlers come out of the ground, don't they? So it's just going to be interesting because I think they're going to go quite a fun way with this, because you're thinking about it and you're thinking, how can these two coexist? And I guess Kong's probably going to have to fall somewhere.
No, Kong in canon has never been over 150 feet tall, though they're just going to massively increase him 400% larger than Kong ever was.
It's kind of weak. I agree with you. I think to make it even remotely pliable to a fight. I mean, you got to remember, when the classic Kong, he climbs up a building and fucking destroys planes, and gets beaten by planes with like fucking machine guns on them. And Godzilla is hundreds of feet beyond city skyline, so Kong's hanging on a building, Godzilla just stands on the building, so there's not a fight there of any description. So if we remember Origins and where the sort of how they're built and how big they're meant to be, it's not a match at all.
Natalia and I sat down and watched some of the King Kong versus Godzilla original battle. And
62 or 64, 62, 62.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's not bad.
Lego City.
It's literally like King Kong is well like a sneaky little bitch where he kind of like he stands there and he literally throws a couple of rocks at Godzilla and then fucking runs away. And then
but tell me you did not piss your pants laughing when Kong throws the rock, slips, and falls face first into a massive boulder, knocks himself unconscious.
No, do you know what I did see is I saw the bit. I think he throws a rock, and then he kind of like he runs around and he hides behind a rock, and then Godzilla goes looking for him, and then Godzilla walks past him and he grabs his tail and tries to pick him up, and it doesn't work.
But then they have this thing where they come out with like, oh, there's this thunderclouds up around. Oh yeah, electricity makes Kong stronger, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, it's bad. It's well bad. When I watched it, I was just like, oh my god. And then
I watched it with Georgie. I put that on and I watched it with him because it's like not threatening at all.
Yeah.
And because he's only just over 2, and he loved it. But then I've got into trouble because like if you go onto like Netflix, I typed in Tyrannosaurus Rex, right?
Yeah. So
I'm watching Tyrannosaurus. The next thing that came on was when in the original Peter Jackson King Kong, he fights 3 Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Yeah. And do you know what he says to his mum next morning? Monkey breaks T-Rex's mouth. And she's like, what? What was that? I was like,
nothing.
I'm just like, oh, my fucking days. But the best part, so I get shit for this for fucking 2-3 days. I'm getting shit for this. And I'm like, look, it happened, dude. They were fighting and he'd have a problem. And then all of a sudden, Kong just grabs him, like snaps his jaw off. What am I meant to, like, it happened so fast? She's like, you fucking knew it was coming, you fucking liar. You fucking know that movie back to front and fucking upside down, you fucking piece of shit. You should have not let him watching all this stuff. I was okay. And then what happens? I was having a lay in, and she's down with the baby. I come down. He's a right little fucking grass, my son. I come down the stairs. He goes,
"Hi, Dad."
This is who he goes to be. It's like, Dad. I was like, yeah. He's like flamingo, right? Flamingo eats baby flamingo. I'm like, what? And she's just like got her head in her hands. She's put on David Attenborough thing, some nature program, and some storks are eating fucking baby flamingos. So she's watching it with him, and obviously it's happened kind of fast, where there's like baby flamingos or whatever else, and they're all being eaten by the storks. Because the fucking storks are well vicious, man.
Yeah.
And so they deliver babies, they eat babies and fucking storks, man. They're terrifying. Yeah. And he grasped her up, and I just turned around and I said, See how fucking easy it is? Not so fucking easy, is it? You put your shit on, you think it's all going to go okay, and then all of a sudden, baby flamingos are getting fucking swallowed alive. How fucking traumatizing do you think that is for the poor child?
Anyway,
literally within a couple of days that happened. It was brilliant.
Yeah, back on track. Like, yeah, birds.
Still on track.
All right. Anyway, that's the light-up effect there. Look at that.
If that's really how it looks, it's outstanding.
Yeah. Then you got the Superman call to action. I like this piece.
Love this piece. Yeah, love this piece too.
I think Sideshow did a great job on this.
It's this where you realise just how important mixed media is.
Yeah.
Heavy jacket, suit, clothing, all of this. You can't sculpt this. You can't sculpt it to look better than how it looks there. I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
that's fucking unbelievable. That is. That's a beautiful piece. That.
This then is the XM Deadpool Paul Gigley's pictures. So he just got this in, and nice pictures.
Yeah, he's happy with it. He's a little concerned about the lean on it. Not the lean, like how much it moves.
Yeah, it's like a shake. Yeah.
So we'll have to see. I've told him to measure it there, like to check, make sure it doesn't lean. He's been assured that if that they stand by it and that there's not going to be a problem. I hate this piece.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this piece. I really am not a fan of this at all. He's really impressed with it. Like
it.
Paul Gigley's like really impressed
He
with
says
this.
it's one of his top pieces. One of his top pieces.
He really loves this piece. I just don't like it at all.
Steve Lord can sculpt in a single afternoon. I don't know if that's talking about the Superman. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. Don't stop moving, baby. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the piece, I actually don't mind it. I don't have an issue with it at all. I like it. I don't like the exclusive parts, in all honesty. I prefer the regular. I don't like the rocket skates. I don't like the frame. I prefer this version here. I think it does what it needs to do, you know. I think also pairing off with Cable looks great. Looks nice there.
It does. It does. It definitely adds a lot of levity and comedic value. I mean, the close-up pictures are where you can see the qualities of it. The textures and the detailing is outstanding. The work is outstanding. I want no issue. The statue is a beautiful statue. I just don't like the concept and design at all. I just don't like it. So, but I think that the way it's been done is done very, very well.
Last piece with Daniel Bell, that was.
Yeah, I'm not a big Daniel Bell fan, I've got to be honest. I think he's probably one of the most overrated sculptors out there today. I'm not a massive fan at all. In fact, you'll be hard pressed to find me pieces that I actually like other than ones I actually dislike. To be honest, it'd be very difficult.
Oh, he's talking about the mixed media side, saying, I prefer sculpting. I mean, look at the P1 Joker, Behemoth. This is beautiful. That is actually an exception to the rule because that Behemoth one is phenomenal.
It is very much
sculpted. When you look at some of the other pieces with the suit, so like the original Sideshow Joker as well. I mean, if they tried to sculpt that, it wouldn't look anything like that, you know. Wouldn't look anything.
But the what's his name Joker is an exception. Oh, it's an exceptional piece.
Then this is the paint up of the Gladiator Hulk. So we repainted it from the prototype. So there's some more shading and things gone into this.
Looks better now.
Looking good. Got that Seng picture in the background of Senga's
kingdom. It's well funny, isn't it? It's funny.
You still got yours?
Yeah.
What did you get?
What do you mean?
Did you get Phalos? Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I got Silver Surfer. Yeah. I'm trying to remember which one you got. That's Scan. Drew does. So detailing, obviously, with this hand, he holds the sword, so you can see there the groove on the thumb, and then it's great texturing there on the kind of squid thing there. Looks better there actually.
It does, yeah.
And also the colours aren't so vibrant because I think a lot of people, again at the cons, when they take pictures of these things, they crank up the saturation, and sometimes it looks great in pictures, and sometimes it don't. You know.
It can't win all the time.
Hawkman, we went over that last week, so this has gone up for pre-order. So this is a 1/6 scale XM Hawkman.
Very classic, it was cool.
So that's the size. This one, I really like this. I actually really like the.
What's he fucking carrying in his head?
That's the lid for where he's coming out of. So basically, he's inside like a capsule, like a suit. It's like a spaceship. So it's like a Kryptonian ship, and he's kind of like landed on Earth in his ship. Do you know, like when Superman's a baby and he lands?
Yeah.
He's in one of those, and then he's like busting it open to get out. So he's got the top of it, like on top of his hand.
Well, it looks like a Sentinel, though, doesn't it?
A lot of people said that, yeah.
Because colour choices are similar, aren't they?
Yeah, a lot of people said
like metallic and purples. I mean, might want to address it. I mean, is that how it looks in the comics?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Stuart Murray if he's listening.
Because really, if it doesn't look like that in the comics, if it's different colours, I suggest they change it because it looks a little too similar to Sentinel colours to me. It's too close. It looks like he's got half a Sentinel's head in his hand.
It does.
If that's the colours, then there's nothing you can do. That's just life. You just have to see, Sentinel is Superman fucking up Sentinels and all.
Yeah.
So I love the rest of it, though. I literally, I think I would love
the Michael Turner head. I love that Michael Turner head, the long hair, beard.
I love all the smoke effect or water effect, whatever that is, that's coming out of the thing.
Like a mist, yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's got great poise to it, great pose. I just really I just don't like it looking so much like Sentinel parts.
Yeah.
So
is that the concept of the one core scale statue? They're talking about that. The feathers look more like leaves. I thought it was Brainiac's head, not Carlin. Oh, it's not a ship. It's a regeneration pod that brings him back to life and regenerates him. That's why the liquid swirling. And is it that color though, Stuart?
yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, that was
Is
the
it
question.
what color does it look like?
Rather than look, Stuart, rather than telling me I'm just fucking wrong, just tell me the fucking color.
So we just want the colors, yeah. Jesus Christ.
All right. Apparently, after Doomsday kill him, this seems to be a new design and the color scheme for the character, but I really like it. Okay, it's improving of it. And then that's
it doesn't look so. Look, go back there. Yeah, it's just got them purples in it. I just want to change them purples and pinks out, just a different color to them.
Yeah,
would be ideal. The rest of it looks good, man. It's a nice piece. It's a nice piece.
Right, it's great texturing there on the suit.
Yeah, beautiful. It's a beautiful job. Very nice.
And this doesn't help because there's no measurement on that.
Honestly, I mean, fucking, it's so. I don't even know what that is. I just sent a picture because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, so now we're on to the custom side, and basically,
some dude punching another dude in the face.
So this is where we need, basically.
Our enemy, guys. Where are you? Who the fuck is this guy?
Come on.
Who is this geezer punching another guy in the face and like wrecking his face? Go for some more pictures.
Right, so just replying to something there. So yeah, this is quite a cool like pose where he's like slamming him down. I do like that.
Yeah, it's like cracking him. His arms like slamming him into the ground, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm hoping we're going to get. There we go. This is All Might, and this is Massive Rogue versus. Wait, Massive Rogue versus. This is All Might from My Hero Academia. All Might for all the one. This is the Somei piece, is it not? It might be Somei. I don't know. It looks like. Might not be. Is this licensed or not? I don't even know.
No idea. I don't know.
My Hero Academia.
I thought I'd just throw it in there and fuck everything up. That's what I was going with.
Thanks, man. Thanks. And it's also got that Magneto in the background, that one taking a shit.
Yeah. Constipated Magneto.
Yeah. Apparently, that's Somei. And someone's saying it's Boku, No Hero Academia, All Might. Okay. Yeah, it's
I'll take your word for it.
And then you got custom Black Pole.
Who's that?
I don't know. It's Black Pole. Well, fucking juicing, isn't he?
Yeah, mate.
There's got to be Bushy in there.
He's got his HCH on him.
That's got to be Bushy. He loves his, he says, his wounded men.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who the head is, though. I don't know who the head is.
No idea. Superman?
Why would it
be
Superman?
Go back to Black Bolt, you idiot. Go back. Did you say Black Bolt?
I did say Black Bolt.
I thought you said Black Adam. Are you sure you did say Black Adam?
I said Black Bolt.
No, yeah, it's Black Bolt. Looks well cool. Good portrait of that.
Beans through the suit as well.
Fucking juicy cunt he is. He looks like Big Ramy, doesn't he?
Who's that? The one?
He's Mr. Olympia at the moment.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other guy. You know, the guy who came in. Okay, the guy who said he took too much steroids and his dick still not working.
Oh, Lou.
Yeah.
George, I really fancy her. Like, I was like, go home and fuck her then. What's the matter with you? He's like, no, I can't. Why? Your girlfriend? No, my cock don't work. I'm taking too much Dianabol. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. I said,
mate, take her home and wear her like a fucking hat. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, all the veins are a bit too much, I think. Veins are a bit
he was brilliant, Lou.
He was funny, man.
I loved working with him, man, on the tours. It was brilliant.
He's the one who that time when we were around the pool table,
Yeah.
and you smacked that guy, and then that guy who saw he come up to you and he was holding his bottle, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was it when it Bell's brother? Like, no.
Nah, it was a squaddy, wasn't it? Thought he was fucking clever, silly cunt.
And he like he walked over you holding the ball and you just smacked him and he went flying across the other side of the bar. And then Lou come up to me and goes, hey Alex, can you get George out, please? I'm like, yeah, can we finish our beer? Yeah, okay.
That was brilliant, that was, because they were like all standing around going like, is anybody gonna fucking like rough him up and throw him out? And they're just like, no, that's not happening. So I was like, see you later. I just walked out like it was brilliant. Walked out like a fucking celebrity, like a boss. All the doormen just like, nope, I'm not touching him. Go and go. It's like, yeah, later. That was brilliant. That was. I remember getting loads of phone calls later because the matey boy was a friend of, like you say, it was a friend of Bell's, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He called me out going, he's in fucking hospital and all this shit, and I was like, yeah, well, fucking. But it was just funny. It was funny. Lou was brilliant to work with, though. I really enjoyed working with him a lot.
Oh, I know what it was. You know what it was?
Nah.
It was that fucking tall guy I used to go to school with, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Do you remember that tall guy, Richard, I used to go to school with? He was like 6'6", and he was being a dickhead.
What was it? I don't remember.
I think you said something to him, and he walked off, and then his mate came over being a dick.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember, but they were the crazy days. They were the crazy days. The dawn days, the rough days.
Statues could be of his brother, could be Maximus. Hi, I like that you guys have some familiarity with bodybuilding, the references. Cool, man. I missed Mr. Olympia. Not Mr. Olympia. I missed World's Strongest Man as well. I know that's not the same thing, so I just remembered it. Though. And I didn't watch Mr. Olympia when he won the guy, because I know a lot of people posted about it. Actually, funny enough, talking about Bushy, he posted about it, didn't he?
Well, Big Ramy, like he's been amazing for a few years, but he just didn't have the conditioning. He looked fantastic this year. I mean, he looked fucking massive, and this guy looked like the face is very similar as well. But, I mean, do you know who won the World's Strongest Man this year?
No, actually, I don't.
It was. Do you know what? It's funny. The guys last year that podiumed first, second, and third, right?
Yeah.
All not participating.
Really?
So they were all out. So I think Hathor was third, and he's training to fight with what's his name? They're gonna have a boxing man, Eddie Hall, yeah. And the second guy is this massive fucking Polish guy I really like. He reminds me of Podolski a lot. Not Podolski.
When Stockton or something.
Pujanovsky. He reminds me of him. Stockman polled. I think he was second or third.
Yeah.
The younger brother Luke was very, very good.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the three that podiumed last year. And Isis won it, and he was injured, so he couldn't participate. The Polish kid who was second was injured, and he couldn't participate.
Yeah, it says Rodriguez says, they were all hurt, and Thor's retired.
Yeah, they were both hurt, and Thor retired to take this fight. Yeah.
His conditioning was good too, and his quads are next level. And then the winner was Alexei.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Novakov.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. He fucking did great. He was fantastic. But I really think, to be honest with you, Brian Shaw was looking to equal Pujanovsky's record of 5 World's Strongest Man titles, and he'll never have a better chance. He never had a better chance than this year, because last year I think he was 4th or 5th or something like that. He was very close. And then all of the guys that beat him are all out. So I was like, fuck me, this is never going to get a better chance.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was Matey Boyd had done it, and Stockman come up there as well. And I don't even think podium. So I think he's finished. I think he's done. Career-wise, I think he's finished.
Wow. That Alossil Novosky, whatever his name is only 24. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but so is Isis. Isis is quite young. and so is the Polish dude who came second. He's not like old Eve. He's like early 20s too. Stockman is early 20s.
Isn't the same anymore. That's what Bubba's saying.
He just, yeah, man, he's older and stuff. But I just thought, you know what? I thought with his experience and the fact that the 3 fucking young studs were missing this year, I thought this was his. I was really like, I was like, because I don't want anyone to beat Pujanowski because my favourite strongman ever. So I was like, I was sitting there to Jenny going, oh, fuck me. He's got like an open fucking run at this title. I said, like, he's got no real fucking challenge. And this other cunt just come out of fucking nowhere. I've never even seen him before. This geezer, and he won it. I was just like, oh, fuck me. Fair play.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are fucking monsters. Yeah, this is thingy. Black Cat concept.
I've got Black Cat concept here. Looking cool. I don't like it when they do this, though, when they make the real underscaled sort of house thing underneath. I think it looks weird. I think there's a Prime One piece that did this as well, and I really don't like it.
XM did this with their Spider-Man and Mary Jane.
No, that was different. That was like a perspective like thing.
No, it wasn't.
This is not really perspective. She's jumping on a.
Well, it's definitely not. That's definitely not perspective. But whatever way around you try to do it, where you have smaller background parts as structural elements to hold the statue up, it always looks bad.
No, because the way XM did it as well was the house.
I remember
the building went like that.
It goes. I know it went down. I've seen the piece in person, and at certain angles it works, but it's still one of them awkward looking pieces there. 90% of the angles, you're like, what the fuck is that? Is he on a Snickers?
What
the fuck is that?
This one, she's on a tiny little house.
Yeah, it looks like a child's Wendy house.
Like fucking around in the garden, with some little like fucking dollhouse that someone built from Costco.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is Beta Red Bill. I don't know who he's fighting. It's just some
Fenris Wolf.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Odin. Ace head. That's quite cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is that going to be called Cow?
I think fuck knows. I don't know. The concept looks nice though. Good work done on it. Good work done on the renders. Looks pretty neat and tidy.
Yeah. Nice texturing. Good work on the cape, but might be material, so might not need it. Nice base. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is actually one which months ago we said.
You said.
Well, I said it's going to be really hard to pull off, if not possible. And they've done the prototype, and it looks pretty good. They've done a really good job. So this is the render. We've come through. So then this is the.
I don't think. I think you're being. I think you're being incredibly unfair. I think this looks absolutely fucking outstanding.
No, I'm saying.
I think this has been delivered. I think you need to take your fucking humble pie and stick it in your face and shut your mouth, because I think this is.
I think what you need to wait for is this to be in collectors' hands, because this is the prototype, and this has been probably put together and painted by her or whoever.
Yeah, all of that's true, but it's still.
This still needs to go to the factory.
It still shows it can be done.
Yeah, I'm hoping it does. And the thing is,
it can be done, and it does look amazing. It looks really, really special.
At the time, I would have said, I don't want them to fail with this. It's just something.
No one's saying you wanted them to fail, but you said that it couldn't be done. It's been done. Now, if you're talking about, is it going to look like this when the factory get their hand on it? This is a different discussion completely, because we can have this discussion with anybody and any company.
I'm sure if you look back over it, my comment was more about getting in hand.
Well, if that's the case, that's a fucking loophole cop-out son of a bitch that we don't need to be getting into. I think you were a bit more like, I'll never be able to do this. It's great on render. This is all you. Yeah, it was like that, and it fucking looks great. So absolutely fair play. Did a good job delivering. I think it looks great. Hang on, I got a fucking message from some geezer fucking asking me why.
Very good job. This is coming there.
Yeah, it looks really special. Show some more pictures of it. There's a few of this I sent you.
I'm trying to leave.
Don't leave. Didn't mean it. Come back, please.
Yeah, I left the room.
That's fantastic, isn't it? Caleb's fucking little genius. Show me some more pictures, you fucking... Oh, he's gone, isn't he? Ugh. Watch your video with World Brain, he says this can't be done. So the problem is, it's a great concept, it's a great design, but factories won't be able to deliver it.
Shut your mouth. I said it was really in hand. But I mean, this is painted up and assembled.
Where are you now? I feel like I'm talking to God. What's happening?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't fucking see you. Where are you?
I'm there. I can see myself.
No, I can't see you.
I can see me. What are you talking about?
No, I really can't see you, dude. You're like a little black square.
No,
Can't see you.
I can see
Go
me.
to the next picture. Are you changing pictures? Nah, my picture's not changing now.
Oh, can you hear me still?
I can hear you. I hear you fine.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can't see any picture changes and I can't see your face at all. I don't know if it's just me or if everybody else is getting the same thing.
All right. I can see me. I can see you. And then, what's this one? Let me just remove that. Alex, the picture's okay. Not that one. Right. Can you see me now?
Nope. Still black.
You can't see me?
Nope.
Okay. Can't see Alex or the pictures. Let me go out. Motherfucker. Screen share. Application. All right. Share. You see that?
I see the picture, still can't see you.
Well, okay. I don't know why that is. I can see me on my other device. I don't know what's going on then.
All right. Well, I can't see you. Well, makes faces and swear at me with your hands.
All right, let me come out and go back in there. Add.
Honestly.
And then go. You see me
there? No, but yeah.
Oh, fuck you don't need to see me. If you can hear me.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck your couch.
Ah, I can see you now.
Can you?
It's going so well. Yeah, I can see you now. Wiggling your ET fingers, we're all fine. Keep going through these pictures now because we've gone back to the start of this. We're about 4 or 5 shots in.
All right, let me try and figure out which pictures because I've now opened up 4 sets of pictures.
I keep going now.
With this piece as well, I think you've got to switch out the eyes, I think, on this. So like when you look at it, it's quite seamless. And then, you've got the lot of eyes there.
Yeah.
And then you've got the normal eyes there. So, yeah, there's that. I think, again, I think, if this comes out this way into people's hands, then I think it's a great piece. And I think they've done a fantastic job. And I will eat my words if it gets in hand like that. For sure. Need my humble pie.
I think it's come even further than I thought they could get, to be brutally honest.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't think they'd get as close to it as they've got. I really didn't. So I think credit where it's due.
Yeah, of course. Of course, they've done a great job. And then the paint up as well. She's done a great job on the paint up. They're really good. There are some bad seams still on there, though. Like on the top of
There always are going to be, like with something like this. Is making this seamless is impossible. So that's a small price to pay for such a design.
The whole top part of that head is like got a line around it. It looks like.
Yeah, I can see it.
But very cool piece. Very cool. And it's very smart as well, just to go and switch out eyes rather than the whole head.
Yeah,
it's a small move as well. To otherwise you're going to have some really unsightly seams.
Yeah.
But yeah, very cool. Loads of pictures of this one. I don't know this one. This is just a Dragon Z picture. You added this one in. I don't know why.
I have no idea. I think I wanted to know what that drink was.
Then you got this one for you. You put that in there.
This just interested me because I found this on a group, and it was basically like someone was sharing the picture on the left-hand side, and it was like, I've just got this, and I'm making this, or making that, and making the other. And somebody put on a comment going, "Oh, this is the art reference and the other project that you've stole your design from, and all this." And the person that made the one on the left is absolutely adamant that they stole nothing, and that although this is a concept and a design, they built the other one and changed a couple of things, and it's not theft. And I just was like, this is what's wrong with fucking fan art in general. This is what's wrong with it.
So someone basically copied it.
Yes.
And I thought it was meant to be the same statue, and that was meant to be prototype, and that's meant to be production.
Nope. It looks like that, but this is what they were going to making, or somebody is making, if they are still making it. Someone's taken the file, or bought a file of it, and modelled this other one, or done whatever, but they don't consider what they've done to be wrong at all. They don't consider it to be theft or stealing, or, I mean, how you get to that, I don't know how you get to that in your mind, that you can take, I mean, someone has designed this all from scratch on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
And then someone on the left has either taken the thing on the thing and just simplified it. Whatever they've done with it, they've just made it look fucking far shitter than it was.
Well, that's the typical thing with those kind of STL guys, the ones that do the STL files, is they just copy the stuff, dumb it down, and pump it out quick. And that's what
exactly what's occurred. But if you don't get a hold on this soon, customs are finished. Customs are fucking finished. I'm telling you. You can have all the weird. You can have all the fanboys who are like, whatever else. But I'm telling you, it will get so to the point where people just be like, ain't worth the risk, because you don't know what you're buying.
Of course.
You just don't know what you're buying. It's been printed in someone's fucking garage and painted, like this. You just think to yourself, is it fucking worth it anymore? Because there's no finesse. I mean, that thing on the left is a fucking pile of monkey shit compared to the concept on the right. It's horrible. So it's just this is what's wrong with it. This is where problems exist.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, I was just saying, I get a message from fucking someone talking to me about defamation because I fucking slated their fucking piece of the Silver Surfer on there because it was too similar to the Bowen Designs one. I was just like,
the last level.
It's like, what fucking world are you lot in?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna honestly use that stupid word when you're having a conversation with me. So I just speak to a couple of my contacts at Marvel and maybe drop your fucking name into it. We'll see about defamation and IP and legal ramifications of that. Would you prefer that?
Yeah.
Shut up and fuck off, you stupid prick. It's just like, what? You said the price. No, I didn't. I have no idea what the price was. Never mentioned any prices. I don't know the prices. I don't know what the prices of any of these things, the fan art pieces here that you're looking at, unless I've bought one, in which case I could tell you what I paid for it. Other than that, I can't tell you all these projects what the costs are. But it's just, people need to fucking calm down a little bit. Fan art's getting running a little bit wild. People coming out of all over the place, fucking setting companies up and businesses up. It's kind of a bit fucking spare.
Well, the loose term about business as well, about company.
Yes.
When people, this company. It's just some dude in his spare time, Anyway.
Yeah.
This is an Earthworm Jim.
I sent these pictures because actually somebody on the chat, I can't remember when it was, but somebody on the chat. Yeah, he's calling me. But somebody on the chat was Jimmy, I'll get him anyway. But you hear it? Yeah, kicking off. But somebody on the chat the other, maybe last week or the week before, basically said something about stop making X. I would really like to see like an Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
Like statue, and then the person was like, "Oh, they don't fucking sell, and that's why there's a million Wolverines, all this other shit." Well, it was in the comments. But when I stumbled across this Earthworm Jim, I thought to myself, I'll put it in the chat so this matey boy can see it.
Yeah, well, that's Earthworm Jim and Pete next to him. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to bounce and sort this out. Just carry on. If you finish without me, so be it. But I have to run.
I'll go through these anyway. So yeah, got a custom Earthworm Jim here. Go through that. Really cool design actually. Got Pete on there holding his leg. What I remember from Earthworm Jim is where Pete kind of turns into the big monster and normally fucks up Earthworm Jim half the time. And then you've got this other version, which is again saying that there's no Earthworm Jims. All of a sudden, you get two come along at once. So you've got this Earthworm Jim is the Mandalorian. So you've got a version of Earthworm Jim as that. So yeah, pretty cool. I guess though, if you have the Earthworm Jim with the helmet on, he kind of, yeah, he's just a Mandalorian, like a stylized Mandalorian. But yeah, and then you got that very cool art. I don't know if that's actually a statue or just a concept, though, but yeah. So go through them, a lot of pictures. Instead, it's the painted by the same painter as actually that Spider-Man and symbiote. This is the Magneto throne, the Sentinel. Right there. Not that impressed by the paint on that. Looks a bit toyish. Probably it's not finished. This is pretty cool. So this is Sabretooth. Very nice. Nice the way the cuts there on the face, the grooves in there. Done really, really well there. This then is something which came up the other day. So this is a Scarlet Spider. This one actually, I thought when I first saw it that it was mixed media. I thought the actual sculpt on that jumper was really nice. Looked like mixed media. I do really think it's quite a nice statue. One of the things I did think though was it was quite almost like a Deadpool statue pose. When I saw this pose, I was like, that looks like it's basically Deadpool put into a symbiote spider, Scarlet Spider suit, and it kind of had that look to it. And then when you then look at some of the other switch outs, we have doing the selfie. That kind of does remind me of Deadpool quite a lot. But no, really nice piece. Really nice piece actually. Comes with 4 heads. Lots of hands. Yeah, lots of hands. So yeah, very, very nice. And then you got the custom steel. So that's to go along with their line, DC line there. So yeah, it's good to see them doing the characters they haven't got any love yet. You got Venomized Thanos. So a lot of people are doing these kind of Venomized characters at the moment. You see like Venomized Hulks, you've seen Venomized Wolverines, and then Venomized Thanos now. So yeah, there's a lot of these going on. There was a time where all the comics did them on the covers. So probably what you're going to get next is a batch of nullified characters coming in statue form. Wouldn't surprise me. This is an add-on for the XM Studios Thanos. So this is a switch out. So a bust to hold the spare head, and then you got a hand with his movie kind of sword. So that's pretty cool. Wolverine versus Sabretooth there. Quite nice. Ooh, standoff. Don't know why that's in with the customs, because that's looks like Studios and XM. And that's it really. So what I'll do is will just abandon me, but what I'll do is I'll go through the comments quickly, and then I'll let you guys go. Let me just go up here a bit. You ticked off Alex. He left. Yeah. After it ships have been 100 broken pieces. That's the issue with that piece. Is basically there are so many fragile pieces. Because it's a custom, it's going to be a low edition size, or they'll sell 100 of them or whatever, but they won't really spend the money on it. But it won't be. It would need to be out of PVC for that to be maintained. So that's not going to happen. So yeah, you're probably going to get a lot of broken pieces if it's all out of polystone. Alex really bugging up the stream, but yeah, that would be. Gio, you're doing great. Gio, Alex is going to find a comment and play it back to you. I will, because I'm pretty sure I did say that. Alex, the voice. Well, Alex looks like God right now. Yeah. I can't see him either. Okay, I'll skip these ones. Pixel Alexa Black. Okay, can't see him. This is where I left. Can this be done? I don't know. That's talking about the Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know where it can be delivered. I really hope it does. I hope it does come out. But to get in hand and not turn up in 1,000 pieces or have 100 seams, I don't know. Yo, what up, chaps? George V in the house. Oh, here's a swap out head on Spider-Man. Find the seams. I'll have to look at the pictures again. If it's, I'm not joking, yeah. If that's the case, then I mean they've done a really fantastic job hiding the seams because I literally thought it switch out eyes. Vegeta and Nappa from Dragon Ball Z. The Hellboy is proper copy and paste. Yeah, copy my homework. And the comish on the Spidey just put every Spider-Man statue to shame with his invisible neck. Yeah, I mean, if that is the case, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to have to go back over the pictures now. Anyone knows making the Spider-Man vs. Sinister Six by Elvins and closing piece looks cool. Don't know. That's like the big kind of diorama one. Piece is going to be massive. It's going to be huge if it's in core scale. I think they were looking into doing it 1/6. Are you talking to me, Gio? Let me just get through these. Jim DeLorean. Where's that booger thing he used to run with Earthworm Jim? I think, well, in the cartoon version it was Pete, but yeah, booger. I do actually really like Earthworm Jim when the cartoon was on. Too much based only the entire sentinel head in the background. Yeah, not really a fan of that version. There was 3 or so at the same time, and that was probably my least favourite. Lovey G laying down the law with some people who don't realise what they're talking about, listen to people telling them off. Yeah, well, we actually, both of us had an email from some guy because we called him out on his Silver Surfer last week. They're putting out a kit for a ludicrous price, unpainted, and we called him out on that. And it was basically a copy of Bowen and a copy of, were heavily influenced by other pieces, and they were just charging an obscene price. And we called them out, and the guy got in touch with us and was a bit like, "What are you doing? Why are you calling me out?" It's like, if you put your things in a public forum, people are going to have an opinion. That's how it is. And the Magneto looked worse, in my opinion. Yeah, Magneto looks terrible. Magneto's a mess. I agree. Very Deadpool feel. Yep. MFA Steel's looking great. It looks very nice. And can we stop doing venomized characters unless it's Gwen and Mary Jane the Carnage? Yep. And great chat, boys. Great to see you next time. I think the next thing was Spider-Man versus Venom customers around the collarbone. It looks like they integrated with the webbing on the suit, so it's nearly invisible. I'll have to go back over those pictures and double check it because from those images, I couldn't see it. Spider-Man versus 6 is going to be 1, 6, and 1/4. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, that's the end of that. I'll let you go. I won't bore you anymore. And yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Do the usual. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and definitely make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. That does help with the channel and help us also to know what videos are doing well, what videos people like. And yeah, hopefully see you guys next week. So take care. All the best. Have a chalk ice on me. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for watching. Cheers, Alex. Good night, Gio. Till next week, legends. Take care, man. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.